As night falls and the world quiets, there lies a powerful moment that many overlook: the transition from wakefulness to sleep. This is not just a time to lay your head down and drift off. It is a sacred opportunity to connect with the infinite possibilities of the universe. In this serene space, you can set forth your desires and intentions, a practice that can transform your reality. Tonight, I invite you to explore the art of asking the universe for what you truly want, tapping into the profound potential that lies within you. Imagine yourself preparing for sleep, the day's chaos behind you, and a comforting silence enveloping your being. In this moment, create a ritual, a sacred act of intention that will guide you into a deeper connection with the universe. Begin by finding a peaceful space, your sanctuary, where you can sit or lie comfortably. Close your eyes and take a deep breath, allowing the air to fill your lungs, cleansing your mind of all distractions. With each exhale, release the weight of the day, letting go of worries and thoughts that no longer serve you. As you settle into this tranquility, visualize your desires. Picture them vividly in your mind as if they are already yours. Feel the emotions associated with having what you want: the joy, the excitement, the relief. This is not just wishful thinking, it is a powerful act of creation. The universe responds to the energy you project, so cultivate that energy with clarity and conviction. What do you desire? A new job, a loving relationship, financial abundance, health. Envision it clearly and allow yourself to feel the essence of your wish as if it were already fulfilled. Now let's refine your asking process. In this meditative state, softly affirm your desire in the present tense, as if it is already manifested. Say to yourself, I am grateful for my new job that fulfills me, or I am surrounded by love and support. Speak these affirmations with confidence, as if you are declaring a truth to the universe. The words you choose hold immense power, so ensure they resonate with your deepest feelings. This affirmation should flow from your heart, filled with sincerity and belief. As you drift closer to sleep, visualize yourself in the scenario where your desire has already come to pass. See the details vividly: the sights, sounds, and even the scents that accompany this new reality. Engage all your senses, immersing yourself in the experience. Feel the gratitude welling up inside you, overflowing like a river, as you embrace this new existence. You are not merely dreaming, you are creating. In this state of relaxation, your subconscious mind becomes a fertile ground, ready to receive the seeds of your desires. Imagine them being planted deep within, growing and blossoming in the garden of your life. As you surrender to sleep, trust that the universe is now working on your behalf. Release the need to control how and when your desires will manifest. Instead, cultivate a sense of faith and expectation, knowing that what you have asked for is on its way to you. Remember, the universe responds to your state of being, not just your words. Therefore, carry this feeling of joy and gratitude into your dreams. Allow it to permeate your being as you drift off and let go of any doubts or fears. The more you practice this method, the more you will align with the vibration of your desires, attracting them effortlessly into your life. As you awaken each morning, maintain this mindset. Carry the joy and gratitude from your sleep into your day. Observe the signs, opportunities, and synchronicities that the universe presents to you. Be open to receiving and take inspired action when guided. Your dreams are not just fantasies, they are the blueprints of your future reality, waiting for you to claim them. So tonight, as you prepare to sleep, remember the power you hold. You have the ability to ask the universe for anything you desire, to shape your life with intention and belief. Embrace this gift and trust in the process. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and ask with all your heart. The universe is listening, and it is ready to fulfill your every wish. Sweet dreams await, filled with the promise of what is yet to come. Creating a sacred ritual before sleep is a powerful practice that can significantly enhance your ability to connect with the universe and manifest your desires. This ritual serves as a bridge between your conscious mind and your subconscious, allowing you to harness the profound potential of the night. It is essential to approach this process with intention and reverence, transforming your bedtime routine into a sacred act that honors both yourself and the infinite possibilities of the universe. To begin, it is important to designate a specific space that feels sacred to you. This could be your bedroom or a cozy corner where you feel safe and relaxed. It is crucial to ensure that this space is free from distractions, clutter, and negativity. Consider surrounding yourself with elements that inspire peace and tranquility, soft lighting, calming scents, and comfortable textures. You might light a candle or burn some incense to elevate the ambience. The sensory experience of your environment plays a significant role in creating a sense of sacredness. As you enter this sacred space, take a moment to ground yourself. You can do this by standing with your feet firmly planted on the ground, feeling the connection between your body and the earth beneath you. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. With each breath, allow yourself to release any tension or stress accumulated throughout the day. Visualize the weight of the day lifting off your shoulders, replaced by a sense of lightness and calm. This grounding exercise prepares your mind and body for the sacred work ahead. Next, it is essential to set your intention for the ritual. Take a few moments to reflect on what you wish to ask the universe for. This could be anything from personal growth and healing to abundance, love, or clarity. Write down your intentions on a piece of paper, allowing your heart and mind to align with your desires. Writing serves as a powerful act of commitment, solidifying your intentions and giving them form. As you write, be specific and detailed. The more clarity you have about what you desire, the more effectively you can communicate it to the universe. Once you have set your intention, it's time to create a calming and inviting atmosphere for your ritual. Consider playing soft music or nature sounds in the background, allowing the soothing sounds to wash over you. You might also incorporate gentle movement into your ritual, such as stretching or yoga, to release any residual tension in your body. These practices help to create a peaceful state of being, opening you up to receive the messages from the universe. With your environment prepared and your intention set, it's time to engage in a brief meditation. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and close your eyes. Focus on your breath, allowing each inhalation to fill your body with light and each exhalation to release any remaining stress. As you settle into this meditative state, visualize your desires. Picture them as vivid images in your mind, infused with vibrant colors and rich details. Feel the emotions associated with achieving these desires: joy, excitement, gratitude, allowing them to envelop you completely. In this sacred space of meditation, it's important to affirm your desires. Speak your intentions aloud, declaring them with conviction. You might say, "I am grateful for the love that surrounds me," or "I am attracting financial abundance into my life." The act of verbalizing your desires is a powerful way to imprint them on your subconscious mind. As you speak these affirmations, feel the truth of these statements resonate within you. Believe that you are worthy of receiving what you ask for, and let that belief wash over you like a warm embrace. After affirming your desires, take a moment to reflect on the qualities you need to embody to align with your intentions. For instance, if you are seeking a loving relationship, consider the qualities of love, kindness, and openness that you can cultivate within yourself. Visualize yourself embodying these traits, radiating them out into the world. This practice not only reinforces your desires, but also empowers you to take inspired action in alignment with your intentions. As you prepare to drift off to sleep, let go of any attachment to the outcome. Trust that the universe is already working on your behalf, orchestrating the events that will lead to the fulfillment of your desires. Release the need to control how and when your desires will manifest. Instead, cultivate a sense of faith, knowing that the universe is vast and abundant, and it is ready to provide for you in ways you may not yet comprehend. To conclude your ritual, express gratitude. Thank the universe for listening to your desires and for the blessings that are on their way to you. Gratitude is a powerful force that raises your vibration and attracts more positive experiences into your life. You might say a simple affirmation of thanks: "Thank you for the abundance in my life," or "Thank you for the love that is coming my way." Feel the warmth of gratitude filling your heart, creating a sense of peace and fulfillment as you prepare for sleep. As you lay down to rest, carry the energy of your sacred ritual with you. Allow yourself to drift off with a heart full of hope and anticipation. Trust that your subconscious mind is now aligned with your desires. And as you sleep, the universe is weaving the fabric of your reality. Each night you engage in this practice, you strengthen your connection to the universe, making it a natural part of your routine. Creating a sacred ritual before sleep is not just a practice, it is a transformative experience that can elevate your life. By consciously dedicating time and space to ask the universe for what you want, you become a powerful creator of your reality. Over time, you will notice the magic of this practice unfold in your life. As your desires begin to manifest in ways you may not have imagined. Embrace this sacred time and allow yourself to become an active participant in your life's journey, trusting in the infinite possibilities that await you. Visualizing your desires is a powerful practice that allows you to tap into the creative energy of the universe. This process involves using your imagination to create a clear mental picture of what you want to manifest in your life. By engaging your senses and emotions in this process, you can align yourself with the energy of your desires, making it easier for them to come to fruition. Visualization is not merely daydreaming, it is a focused and intentional exercise that can lead to profound changes in your life. To begin the practice of visualization, find a quiet and comfortable space where you can relax without distractions. This could be a cozy corner in your home, a peaceful spot in nature, or anywhere you feel at ease. Once you have chosen your space, take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Inhale deeply through your nose, allowing your lungs to fill completely, and exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing any tension or stress. This initial breathwork helps quiet the mind and prepares your body for the visualization process. As you settle into this state of relaxation, it's essential to clearly define what you want to visualize. This could be a specific goal or desire, such as achieving a career milestone, attracting a loving relationship, or manifesting financial abundance. It could be as specific as possible. Instead of simply visualizing wealth, think about what that wealth means to you. Do you envision a certain amount in your bank account, a new home, or the ability to travel freely? The more detailed you can be about your desires, the more powerful your visualization will be. Once you have a clear understanding of what you want, begin to visualize it in your mind. Picture yourself in a scenario where your desire has already manifested. For example, if you are visualizing a new job, see yourself in that job, surrounded by your new colleagues, engaged in the work you love. Imagine the sights, sounds, and feelings associated with this reality. What do you see around you? What are the sounds that fill the air? How do you feel in this moment? Allow yourself to immerse fully in this visualization, creating a rich tapestry of details that makes the experience feel real. Engaging your senses is a critical component of effective visualization. The more you can involve your senses, the more vivid and impactful your mental image will be. If you are visualizing a loving relationship, for instance, imagine the warmth of your partner's embrace, the scent of their perfume, and the sound of their laughter. If you are picturing success in your career, envision the feeling of accomplishment as you receive accolades or the taste of a celebratory meal with friends. These sensory details deepen your connection to the visualization and enhance its effectiveness. As you visualize, it is vital to feel the emotions associated with your desires. Emotions act as a powerful catalyst in the manifestation process. They serve to amplify your intentions and align your vibration with what you want. Allow yourself to experience joy, gratitude, and excitement as you imagine your desires coming to fruition. How does it feel to have achieved your goal? Allow these emotions to wash over you, filling your entire being with positivity. The stronger your emotional response, the more compelling your visualization will be. Incorporating affirmations into your visualization can also enhance its power. As you visualize, affirm your desires with confident and positive statements. For example, say to yourself, I am worthy of success and happiness, or I attract love and abundance effortlessly. These affirmations serve to reinforce your belief in your ability to manifest your desires and create a supportive mindset. Speak these affirmations aloud or silently as you immerse yourself in the visualization, allowing the words to resonate deeply within you. To further strengthen your visualization practice, consider creating a vision board. A vision board is a physical representation of your desires and can serve as a daily reminder of what you want to attract into your life. Gather images, quotes, and symbols that resonate with your goals and dreams and arrange them on a board or canvas. Place this vision board in a space where you will see it regularly, allowing it to serve as a visual affirmation of your intentions. Each time you glance at it, take a moment to visualize your desires, amplifying the energy behind them. Consistency is key when it comes to visualization. Make it a part of your daily routine, dedicating a few minutes each day to this practice. You might choose to visualize in the morning to set a positive tone for your day, or in the evening as part of your bedtime ritual. The more frequently you engage in visualization, the more deeply ingrained your desires will become in your subconscious mind. This consistency helps to strengthen your belief in your ability to manifest what you want, creating a powerful momentum that supports your goals. It's important to approach visualization with a sense of openness and flexibility. While it is essential to be specific about your desires, remain open to the possibility that the universe may deliver your dreams in unexpected ways. Sometimes what you think you want may not be what truly serves you in the long run. By maintaining an open heart and mind, you allow for the magic of synchronicity and divine timing to work in your favor. As you practice visualization, be patient with yourself. The manifestation process can take time, and it is crucial to trust that your desires are on their way to you. Avoid becoming attached to the outcome or fixating on how your desires will manifest. Instead, focus on the feelings of gratitude and joy that arise from the process itself. Each time you visualize, you are planting seeds of intention in the fertile soil of your subconscious, and over time, those seeds will grow into beautiful manifestations. To deepen your visualization practice, consider incorporating meditation or mindfulness techniques. These practices can enhance your ability to focus and connect with your inner self, allowing for a more profound visualization experience. Spend a few moments in silence, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment, and then transition into your visualization practice. This mindful approach fosters a sense of calm and clarity, enabling you to visualize your desires with greater intensity and focus. As you move through life, keep an eye out for opportunities and signs that align with your visualizations. The universe often communicates with us through subtle nudges, coincidences, and feelings of inspiration. Stay open to receiving these messages and take inspired action when they arise. Your visualization practice is a powerful tool, but it is most effective when combined with proactive steps toward your goals. Trust in the process and remain committed to your vision, knowing that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Visualizing your desires is a dynamic and empowering practice that can significantly impact your ability to manifest your dreams. By creating a clear mental picture, engaging your senses and emotions, and affirming your intentions, you can align yourself with the energy of the universe. Incorporating consistency, patience, and an open heart into your visualization practice will further enhance its effectiveness. As you cultivate this powerful habit, you will discover the incredible potential within yourself to create the life you desire, one visualization at a time. Affirming in the present tense is a powerful practice that allows you to align your thoughts and beliefs with your desires. By expressing your intentions as if they are already true, you create a powerful vibration that attracts the reality you seek. This technique is rooted in the understanding that our subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. Therefore, when you affirm in the present tense, you are effectively programming your subconscious to accept your desires as current reality, paving the way for their manifestation. To begin this practice, it is essential to understand the structure of effective affirmations. An affirmation should be a positive statement that clearly articulates what you want to create in your life. For example, instead of saying, "I will be successful," you would affirm, "I am successful." This shift from future tense to present tense has a profound psychological impact, as it instills a sense of immediacy and urgency in your desires. The present tense communicates to your mind that you are already in the process of becoming what you aspire to be. Creating affirmations in the present tense requires you to tap into your feelings and emotions. Each affirmation should resonate deeply within you, igniting a sense of joy, confidence, or peace. For instance, if your desire is to attract love, instead of stating, "I want to find love," you could say, "I am surrounded by love." By framing your affirmation this way, you not only declare your desire, but also embody the feeling of being loved and cherished in the present moment. This emotional resonance is crucial, because feelings are the driving force behind your thoughts and beliefs. The more authentic and heartfelt your affirmation, the more powerful its impact will be on your subconscious mind. When crafting your affirmations, it is important to keep them simple, specific, and actionable. Avoid vague statements that leave room for uncertainty. Instead, focus on precise language that clearly defines what you want. For example, rather than affirming, "I have a lot of money," you might say, "I am financially abundant." This specificity helps to create a clearer picture in your mind, making it easier for your subconscious to accept and act on the affirmation. Another key aspect of affirming in the present tense is to use language that is empowering and uplifting. Avoid negative language or words that carry a heavy emotional weight. Instead, choose words that evoke positive imagery and feelings. For instance, rather than saying, "I am not afraid," you could affirm, "I am confident and fearless." This not only reinforces the positive belief, but also helps to shift your mindset toward empowerment and possibility. To enhance the effectiveness of your affirmations, consider repeating them regularly throughout the day. Consistency is crucial in reprogramming your subconscious mind. You can choose specific times to recite your affirmations, such as first thing in the morning or just before bed, as these are powerful moments when your subconscious is most receptive. Additionally, you might find it beneficial to write your affirmations down and place them where you can see them frequently. This visual reinforcement serves as a constant reminder of your intentions, helping to keep your focus aligned with your desires. Incorporating visualization into your affirmations can also amplify their effectiveness. As you recite your affirmations, take a moment to visualize yourself living in alignment with those statements. Picture yourself in the situations you desire, fully embracing the feelings associated with achieving your goals. This combination of affirmation, and visualization creates a potent synergy that accelerates the manifestation process. The more vividly you can imagine your desired reality, the more you engage your subconscious mind in bringing that reality into existence. It is also important to approach affirmations with an open heart and mind. Sometimes, limiting beliefs and self-doubt can surface as you affirm your desires. If you find yourself feeling resistant or skeptical about your affirmations, take a moment to acknowledge those feelings without judgment. Instead of pushing them away, invite them into your awareness and explore their origins. This self-inquiry allows you to identify any underlying fears or beliefs that may be hindering your progress. By acknowledging and releasing these limitations, you can create space for new beliefs that align with your affirmations. Another essential aspect of affirming in the present tense is the practice of gratitude. Expressing gratitude for what you currently have while affirming your desires helps to cultivate a positive mindset. For instance, if your affirmation is, "I am attracting loving relationships," you might also say, "I am grateful for the love I already have in my life." This practice fosters a sense of abundance and fulfillment, reinforcing your belief that you are already worthy of what you desire. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that raises your vibrational frequency, making it easier for you to attract more of what you want. In times of challenge or adversity, affirming in the present tense can serve as a powerful tool for resilience. When faced with setbacks or obstacles, instead of succumbing to negative thoughts, remind yourself of your affirmations. For example, if you are going through a difficult period, affirm, "I am strong and capable," or "I am overcoming this challenge with grace." This practice not only helps to shift your mindset, but also empowers you to take proactive steps toward your goals. By reaffirming your strengths and abilities, you reinforce your belief in yourself and your capacity to navigate life's ups and downs. Creating a supportive environment for your affirmations is also crucial. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether through uplifting media, inspiring books, or supportive friends and family. These external factors can help to reinforce your affirmations and create a nurturing atmosphere for your growth. Additionally, consider joining groups or communities that resonate with your goals. Engaging with like-minded individuals can provide motivation, encouragement, and accountability as you work toward your desires. As you progress in your practice of affirming in the present tense, remember that this journey is unique to you. Be patient with yourself and allow your affirmations to evolve as you grow. Your desires may shift over time, and that is perfectly normal. Embrace the fluidity of your journey and don't hesitate to update your affirmations to reflect your current aspirations. This flexibility demonstrates your willingness to adapt and align with your ever-evolving self. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Each time you affirm in the present tense, you are taking a step toward your goals. Acknowledge your progress and the changes you notice in your thoughts and feelings. This celebration reinforces your commitment to your affirmations and encourages you to continue on this path. By recognizing your growth, you foster a positive feedback loop that propels you forward in your manifestation journey. In summary, affirming in the present tense is a transformative practice that empowers you to align your beliefs with your desires. By crafting clear, positive affirmations and engaging your emotions, you create a strong foundation for manifesting your goals. Consistency, gratitude, and self-awareness enhance the effectiveness of this practice, allowing you to reprogram your subconscious mind for success. As you embrace this journey, trust in your ability to create the life you desire, one affirmation at a time. With patience and dedication, you will witness the incredible power of your words shaping your reality. Engaging all senses in your manifestation practice is a transformative approach that amplifies your ability to attract what you desire. When you involve your senses, you create a richer and more immersive experience that captivates your mind and soul. This sensory engagement deepens your emotional connection to your desires, enhancing the potency of your visualizations and affirmations. By appealing to sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, you create a multi-dimensional experience that resonates with your subconscious mind, allowing your desires to become more vivid and accessible. To begin with, let's explore the sense of sight. Visualization is a powerful tool that many practitioners use to manifest their desires. Imagine vividly the outcome you wish to attract. Picture yourself living in your desired reality with as much detail as possible. What do you see around you? What colors and shapes are present? The more intricate your visualization, the more real it will feel. For example, if you are manifesting a new home, visualize not just the exterior, but also the interior, the furniture, the light streaming in through the windows, and the art on the walls. By painting this mental picture in vivid detail, you create a clear target for your subconscious mind to work toward. Incorporating the sense of sound is equally important. Sounds can evoke emotions and memories, transporting you to the state of being you desire. For instance, if your goal is to attract love, listen to music that makes you feel romantic and connected. Perhaps you can even envision a specific melody that you associate with love and joy. You might say your affirmations while listening to this music, allowing the sound to uplift your spirit and reinforce your intentions. Alternatively, if you are visualizing success in your career, listen to motivational speeches or ambient sounds that stimulate your focus and drive. Engaging with sound helps to anchor your desires in a way that resonates with your emotional landscape. The sense of touch adds another layer of depth to your manifestation practice. Engaging this sense can create a tactile experience that reinforces your desires. For example, if you are manifesting a specific object like a beautiful piece of jewelry, imagine how it feels against your skin. Picture the weight of it, the coolness of the metal, and the smoothness of the surface. You might even consider having a replica of your desired object to physically hold during your visualization practice. This physical connection can help solidify your desire, making it feel more attainable. Similarly, if you are seeking a new job, Visualize yourself shaking hands with colleagues, feeling the texture of their business cards, or even sitting at your desk in your ideal work environment. Engaging your sense of touch makes your desired reality feel more immediate and real. The sense of taste can also play a vital role in your manifestation journey. Taste is often linked to experiences and memories, so consider incorporating flavors that represent your desires. For instance, if you are visualizing a life filled with abundance, you might indulge in a delicious meal that brings you joy. As you savor the flavors, allow yourself to fully embrace the feeling of abundance, connecting it to your intentions. Imagine the taste of success. Perhaps it's the sweetness of a well-deserved victory or the richness of financial freedom. By savoring these tastes during your visualization, you infuse your desires with positive emotions, helping to create a stronger connection with what you wish to manifest. The sense of smell is perhaps one of the most evocative senses we possess. Scents can trigger powerful emotional responses and transport us back to specific moments in our lives. To engage this sense, consider using essential oils, scented candles, or other fragrant elements that resonate with your desires. For example, if you are manifesting peace and tranquility, you might use lavender or chamomile essential oil. As you inhale the calming scent, visualize yourself in a serene environment, fully embodying the feelings of relaxation and contentment. Similarly, if you are seeking success, consider using a scent that invigorates you, like citrus or peppermint, to energize your affirmations and visualizations. By integrating scents into your practice, you create a sensory anchor that reinforces your intentions and uplifts your mood. When engaging all 5 senses, it's essential to create a dedicated space for your manifestation practice. Choose a quiet, comfortable area where you can focus your energy and intention. Decorate this space with items that inspire you, such as vision boards, crystals, or images that represent your desires. This physical environment becomes a sanctuary where you can immerse yourself in your sensory experiences. Make sure the lighting is soft and inviting, perhaps using candles or soft lamps to create a warm atmosphere. This mindful approach to your surroundings enhances the sensory engagement, allowing you to fully embrace the experience of manifesting your desires. Creating a ritual around your sensory engagement can also enhance its effectiveness. Establishing a routine allows you to approach your practice with intention and focus. Consider setting aside a specific time each day for your manifestation practice, treating it as a sacred appointment with yourself. This commitment to regularity not only reinforces your desires, but also cultivates a deeper sense of belief in the process. During this time, allow yourself to fully engage with each of your senses. Take a few moments to close your eyes and breathe deeply, tuning into the present moment. As you engage your senses one by one, immerse yourself in the experience of your desires. Consider incorporating movement into your sensory engagement practice. Movement can help release stagnant energy and open your body to receive. As you visualize your desires, allow yourself to sway gently or dance to music that resonates with your intentions. This physical expression adds another dimension to your sensory experience, further aligning your body, mind, and spirit. By engaging in movement, you create a dynamic connection between your desires and your physical being. As you progress in your practice of engaging all senses, remember to maintain an open mind and heart. Be willing to explore new techniques and experiences that resonate with you. Everyone's journey is unique, and discovering what works best for you may require some experimentation. If a particular scent or sound does not evoke the desired feelings, feel free to adjust your approach until you find the combinations that resonate deeply within you. It is crucial to express gratitude throughout your sensory engagement practice. As you connect with your desires, take a moment to express appreciation for the abundance already present in your life. Gratitude amplifies your energy and aligns you with the vibration of your desires. When you feel grateful for what you already have, you create a magnetic pull toward attracting even more of what you seek. Express your gratitude in your affirmations, perhaps stating, "I am grateful for the love and abundance that surrounds me," or "I appreciate the joy I experience daily." This mindset of gratitude reinforces the positive energy that fuels your manifestation journey. Engaging all senses in your manifestation practice is a powerful way to deepen your connection to your desires. By incorporating sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, you create a multi-sensory experience that resonates with your subconscious mind. This immersion enhances your emotional connection to your intentions, making them feel more attainable and real. As you cultivate this practice, remember to approach it with intention, gratitude, and an open heart, allowing the magic of your desires to unfold. Embrace the richness of your sensory experiences and trust in the power of your imagination to manifest the life you envision. Surrendering to the process of manifestation is an essential aspect of creating the life you desire. It involves relinquishing the need for control and embracing a mindset of trust and acceptance. Surrender does not mean giving up, rather, it signifies a deep sense of faith in the universe and a willingness to allow things to unfold naturally. This shift in perspective can significantly enhance your manifestation journey, as it aligns you with the flow of energy and abundance. To begin with, understanding the nature of surrender is crucial. In a world where we often feel pressured to take action and control outcomes, surrendering can feel counterintuitive. However, true surrender is about recognizing that while you can set intentions and take inspired actions, the ultimate results are not solely in your hands. It involves letting go of the how and when of your desires. By doing so, you open yourself to possibilities beyond what your mind can conceive. This openness allows the universe to work in ways you might not expect, leading to outcomes that are often more aligned with your highest good than you could have imagined. One effective way to practice surrender is through mindfulness and presence. When you cultivate mindfulness, you become more attuned to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This awareness allows you to recognize when you are clinging too tightly to your desires or becoming anxious about their manifestation. Practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation or deep breathing can help you ground yourself in the present moment. By focusing on the here and now, you can release worries about the future and develop a sense of inner peace. This peace creates a fertile ground for your desires to manifest as it aligns your energy with the state of allowing. Another important aspect of surrendering to the process is cultivating patience. The act of surrender often requires us to wait for our desires to materialize. In a society that prioritizes instant gratification, this can be challenging. However, patience is a vital component of the manifestation process. It reminds us that everything unfolds in its own perfect timing. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a flourishing plant, your desires require time to develop and manifest. By embracing patience, you trust that the universe is working behind the scenes, orchestrating the events necessary for your dreams to come to fruition. To deepen your surrender, consider engaging in daily practices that reinforce trust and faith. Affirmations can be a powerful tool for this purpose. Craft affirmations that emphasize your belief in the process, such as, "I trust that the universe is guiding me toward my desires," or "I surrender to the flow of life, knowing that all is unfolding for my highest good." Repeat these affirmations regularly, especially during moments of doubt or anxiety. Over time, they can help reprogram your subconscious mind to embrace surrender as a natural state of being. Embracing a sense of gratitude is also crucial when surrendering to the process. When you express gratitude for what you already have, you shift your focus from lack to abundance. This shift reinforces the idea that you are already supported by the universe, making it easier to let go of attachment to specific outcomes. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you jot down things you appreciate daily. This practice cultivates a mindset of abundance, further facilitating your ability to surrender to the process. Surrendering to the process means embracing uncertainty with an open heart. Life is inherently unpredictable, and our attachment to specific outcomes can lead to disappointment and frustration. By letting go of rigid expectations and embracing the flow of life, you open yourself to unexpected blessings and opportunities. Remember that the universe has a way of delivering what you need, often in ways you might not anticipate. By surrendering, you align with this flow and create space for miracles to unfold. Surrendering to the process of manifestation is a profound act of trust, patience, and gratitude. It requires a shift in perspective from control to acceptance, allowing you to navigate the journey of creating your desired reality with ease and grace. As you practice mindfulness, cultivate patience, and embrace gratitude, you will find that surrender becomes a natural part of your manifestation practice. Trust in the universe's timing, and remember that every step along the way is a valuable part of your growth and evolution. In surrendering, you align yourself with the energy of abundance, paving the way for your desires to manifest in their own perfect timing. Awakening with gratitude is a transformative practice that sets the tone for your entire day. When you begin each morning with an intentional focus on gratitude, you cultivate a mindset that fosters positivity, resilience, and a deeper connection to your desires. This practice not only elevates your mood but also aligns your energy with abundance, making it easier to attract the experiences you wish to manifest in your life. To start, let's explore the significance of gratitude itself. Gratitude is more than just a fleeting feeling, it is a profound recognition of the goodness present in our lives. It shifts our perspective from what we lack to what we have, allowing us to appreciate the abundance that surrounds us. Scientific studies have shown that practicing gratitude can lead to improved mental health, increased happiness, and even better physical health. When we express gratitude, our brains release dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters that contribute to feelings of joy and well-being. This physiological response reinforces the importance of incorporating gratitude into our daily routines. Awakening with gratitude begins the moment you open your eyes. Instead of reaching for your phone or jumping into the day's tasks, take a moment to pause. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. As you inhale, visualize all the wonderful things in your life, your loved ones, your home, the beauty of nature, and even the simple pleasures, such as a warm cup of coffee. This moment of stillness allows you to ground yourself in the present and prepares your mind for a day filled with appreciation. Consider keeping a gratitude journal by your bedside. Each morning, write down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for. They can be big or small, anything from the love of a family member to the warmth of the sun on your skin. Writing down these thoughts not only reinforces your feelings of gratitude, but also creates a tangible reminder of the abundance in your life. On days when challenges arise, revisiting your gratitude journal can help shift your focus back to the positive aspects of your life, fostering resilience in the face of adversity. As you go about your morning routine, incorporate mindfulness into your actions. Whether you are brushing your teeth, taking a shower, or preparing breakfast, consciously express gratitude for each activity. For instance, as you brush your teeth, think about the importance of oral health and how it contributes to your overall well-being. When making breakfast, appreciate the nourishment that food provides and the privilege of having access to it. By weaving gratitude into these everyday tasks, you enhance your awareness and connection to the present moment, cultivating a deeper appreciation for the simple joys of life. Another powerful way to awaken with gratitude is through affirmations. As you prepare for your day, speak affirmations that resonate with your desires and intentions. For example, you might say, "I am grateful for the abundance that flows into my life." Or, "I welcome opportunities for growth and joy." These affirmations not only reinforce a positive mindset, but also set a powerful intention for the day ahead. By affirming gratitude, you signal to the universe that you are open to receiving blessings and opportunities. In addition to personal gratitude, consider extending your appreciation to others. Reach out to someone you care about with a simple message of gratitude. It could be a friend, family member, or colleague. Let them know how much you value their presence in your life. This practice not only strengthens your relationships, but also creates a ripple effect of positivity, inspiring others to cultivate gratitude in their own lives. As you move through your day, maintain a mindset of gratitude. Whenever you encounter challenges or frustrations, pause and take a deep breath. Remind yourself of the things you are grateful for in that moment. This shift in perspective can transform your experience, allowing you to approach difficulties with a sense of grace and resilience. The practice of awakening with gratitude empowers you to navigate life with a positive outlook, regardless of the circumstances. Awakening with gratitude is a powerful practice that sets a positive tone for your day and enhances your overall well-being. By intentionally focusing on what you appreciate, you shift your mindset from lack to abundance, fostering resilience and joy. Through journaling, mindfulness, affirmations, and extending gratitude to others, you cultivate a deep sense of appreciation that permeates your daily life. Embrace the transformative power of gratitude and watch as it unfolds new opportunities and blessings, enriching your journey toward your desires. In conclusion, the journey of manifesting your desires and awakening to the life you truly want is a multifaceted process that requires intention, mindfulness, and a deep connection to your inner self. By incorporating the practices of creating a sacred ritual, visualizing your desires, affirming in the present tense, engaging all your senses, and surrendering to the process, you establish a powerful framework for manifestation. Each step you take empowers you to align your energy with your intentions, creating a vibrational match to the life you wish to experience. As you awaken each day, embracing gratitude becomes a fundamental part of your practice. Starting your mornings with appreciation not only elevates your mood but also opens the door to abundance and joy. By consciously focusing on what you are grateful for, you set a positive tone that resonates throughout the day, reinforcing your belief in the universe's ability to deliver your desires. Remember, manifestation is not merely about achieving specific outcomes, it is also about nurturing a state of being that aligns with your highest self. As you cultivate patience, trust, and openness, you invite the universe to work its magic in ways that exceed your expectations. Allow yourself to surrender to the process, knowing that everything is unfolding for your highest good. Embrace the journey and celebrate every small victory along the way. The path of manifestation is a continuous dance between intention and surrender, action and trust. With each step, you grow closer to realizing your dreams while deepening your connection to yourself and the world around you. As you conclude this exploration of how to ask the universe before sleep and manifest your desires, carry these teachings with you. Let them serve as reminders that you are a powerful creator, capable of shaping your reality through intention, gratitude, and love. Trust in the process, stay open to the possibilities, and awaken each day with a heart full of gratitude, ready to embrace all that life has to offer. Your dreams are not only possible, they are already on their way to you. The way we speak to ourselves holds immense power. Words are not just sounds, they are vibrations that shape our reality. When I talk to myself with intention, I begin to feel a shift, subtle at first, but profound over time. It's not magic, it's a natural response to the energy I put out into the universe. The way we speak to ourselves is often overlooked, yet it holds immense power over our lives. Self-talk is the inner dialogue that runs constantly in our minds, influencing our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Whether we are aware of it or not, this internal conversation shapes our reality. It can either limit us or propel us toward greatness. When we learn to harness self-talk consciously and deliberately, it becomes a catalyst for profound personal change. Self-talk can either be constructive or destructive. Constructive self-talk is affirming, supportive, and filled with possibility. It's the voice inside that says, I can do this, I am capable, or I am enough. On the other hand, destructive self-talk is filled with doubt, criticism, and fear. It's the voice that whispers, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, or this is impossible. The truth is, most people engage in destructive self-talk far more than they realize. The mind can become a harsh critic, undermining our confidence and reinforcing negative beliefs. But once we recognize the power of self-talk, we can begin to shift it intentionally and watch as our lives transform. The key to change lies in awareness. Often we aren't fully conscious of the thoughts running through our minds. They feel automatic, like background noise we've grown accustomed to. But just as we can learn to tune in and become aware of our thoughts, we can also learn to shift them. This is where the magic happens. By paying attention to our inner dialogue, we can start to notice patterns. Perhaps we frequently tell ourselves, I'm always late, or I never get things right. These phrases may seem trivial, but they build up over time, solidifying beliefs that keep us stuck. However, when we consciously change our self-talk to statements like, I manage my time well, or I am capable of learning and improving, we begin to see the world differently. The way we speak to ourselves creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. Let's consider the science behind this. Self-talk is not just a mental exercise, it has real psychological and neurological effects. The brain is highly adaptable, constantly forming new neural pathways based on our thoughts and experiences. This process, known as neuroplasticity, means that the more we repeat certain thoughts, the more entrenched they become. Over time, our brains become wired to think and act in accordance with those thoughts. If we constantly tell ourselves, I can't do this, the brain responds by reinforcing that belief. It becomes harder to take action or believe in our abilities because we've trained our minds to expect failure. But when we shift our self-talk to phrases like, I can figure this out, the brain starts to create new pathways that align with confidence, problem-solving, and resilience. This shift is not about pretending that everything is perfect or denying challenges. It's about framing our experiences in a way that empowers us to take control of our lives. When we face a difficult situation, instead of saying, I can't handle this, we can say, this is challenging, but I'm capable of finding a solution. This subtle shift in language makes a profound difference. The first statement shuts down possibilities, the second opens them up. It changes how we approach problems, how we feel about ourselves, and ultimately the actions we take. One of the most powerful aspects of self-talk is its ability to reprogram the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is like a sponge, absorbing everything we tell it, whether positive or negative. It doesn't filter out falsehoods, it accepts whatever we feed it. This is why self-talk is so influential. When we consistently tell ourselves positive things, such as, I am worthy, I am capable, or I am deserving of success, the subconscious mind starts to internalize those beliefs. Over time, these thoughts become part of our identity. We start to act in ways that reflect this new belief system, attracting opportunities and experiences that align with our inner dialogue. On the flip side, negative self-talk also becomes internalized, but in a way that limits us. If we constantly say things like, I'm not smart enough, I'll never succeed, or people don't like me, we begin to act in accordance with those beliefs. We may shy away from opportunities, avoid taking risks, or sabotage our efforts because deep down, we don't believe we are capable of success. This is why changing self-talk is so crucial. By shifting our inner dialogue, we change our beliefs, which in turn changes our behavior and the outcomes we experience. The process of changing self-talk doesn't happen overnight. It requires practice, patience, and self-awareness. The first step is to become mindful of our thoughts. Start paying attention to the words you use when you talk to yourself. Are they kind, supportive, and encouraging? Or are they filled with criticism, doubt, and fear? Once you become aware of your self-talk patterns, you can begin to shift them. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, stop and reframe the thought. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I always mess things up, pause and replace it with, I'm learning and growing with every experience. This doesn't mean denying mistakes or challenges, but it's about framing them in a way that promotes growth rather than reinforcing a negative belief. One of the most effective tools for shifting self-talk is the use of affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that reflect the reality you want to create. They can be as simple as I am enough, I am capable, or I trust in my ability to succeed. When repeated consistently, affirmations begin to override old, limiting beliefs. They send a clear message to the subconscious mind that you are worthy, capable, and deserving of the life you desire. Over time, this creates a shift in your mindset, behavior, and ultimately your reality. It's important to note that changing self-talk is not about avoiding reality or pretending that everything is always positive. It's about choosing how we respond to reality. Life will inevitably present challenges, setbacks, and difficult moments. But how we talk to ourselves in those moments can make all the difference. Instead of beating ourselves up or sinking into despair, we can choose to speak words of encouragement, hope, and resilience. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, but rather facing them with a mindset that empowers us to move forward. When we change our self-talk, we also change the energy we put out into the world. Our words carry a vibrational frequency, and that frequency attracts similar energies. If we are constantly engaging in negative self-talk, we are likely to attract negative experiences and reinforce a cycle of disappointment and frustration. But when we shift to positive, empowering self-talk, we begin to attract opportunities, people, and experiences that align with our higher selves. This is why self-talk is such a powerful catalyst for change. It doesn't just change how we feel about ourselves, it changes the reality we experience. Affirmations are powerful tools that can transform our lives by shaping the way we think, feel, and act. At their core, affirmations are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves, either silently or out loud, with the intention of reprogramming our minds to align with our desires, goals, and true potential. While the concept of affirmations may seem simple, their impact can be profound. They help us shift our focus from doubt and limitation to confidence and possibility, making them an essential practice for anyone seeking personal growth and transformation. The power of affirmations lies in their ability to influence the subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind governs most of our behavior, thoughts, and emotions, operating beneath the surface of conscious awareness. It's like a mental operating system, running on beliefs and patterns that have been ingrained in us over time. Many of these beliefs are formed during childhood and may not always serve our best interests. For instance, if we were told as children that we weren't smart enough, attractive enough, or capable enough, those beliefs may still be operating in our subconscious minds today, affecting how we perceive ourselves and the world. Affirmations provide a way to override these limiting beliefs. By consciously repeating positive statements, we can rewire the brain and create new neural pathways that support a more empowering reality. This process is called neuroplasticity, and it's the brain's ability to change and adapt in response to new experiences and thoughts. When we consistently affirm positive statements, the brain begins to accept them as truth, eventually replacing old negative beliefs with new, empowering ones. Over time, this shift in mindset leads to changes in behavior, emotions, and the results we experience in life. One of the key reasons affirmations are so effective is that they shift our focus. The mind tends to focus on whatever we feed it, and what we focus on expands. If we focus on lack, fear, or failure, we're likely to experience more of those things in our lives. However, when we use affirmations to focus on abundance, confidence, and success, we begin to notice more opportunities and possibilities aligned with those positive qualities. Our attention shifts from what's wrong to what's right, from what's missing to what's possible. For example, someone struggling with self-esteem may constantly think thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail." These thoughts reinforce a negative self-image, which in turn influences how they behave and interact with others. By using affirmations like "I am worthy," "I am capable of achieving great things," or "I love and accept myself just as I am," they begin to reprogram their mind to focus on their strengths and potential. Over time, they will start to feel more confident and act in ways that reflect their newfound self-belief. Another powerful aspect of affirmations is their ability to shift our emotional state. Emotions are closely tied to the thoughts we think, and affirmations can be used to generate positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, and optimism. When we affirm statements like "I am grateful for all the abundance in my life," or "I trust that everything is working out for my highest good," we cultivate a sense of peace and contentment, regardless of external circumstances. These positive emotions, in turn, raise our vibrational frequency, attracting more of what we desire into our lives. Affirmations are particularly effective when used in the present tense. Instead of affirming "I will be successful," we affirm "I am successful." The reason for this is that the subconscious mind operates in the present moment. When we affirm in the future tense, we create a sense of separation between ourselves and our desires. We're essentially telling the subconscious mind that what we want is always in the future and not something we can experience right now. On the other hand, when we affirm in the present tense, we signal to the subconscious that we are already living in alignment with our desires, making it easier to manifest them into our reality. It's also important to infuse affirmations with emotion. Simply repeating words without feeling won't create the same impact as when we speak with conviction and belief. When we say affirmations with emotion, we engage both the mind and the heart, which amplifies their power. The subconscious mind responds to emotions, so the more we can generate feelings of joy, gratitude, and confidence while saying our affirmations, the more quickly we will see results. One common misconception about affirmations is that they are a form of wishful thinking or denial of reality. However, affirmations are not about pretending that everything is perfect or ignoring challenges. Rather, they are about choosing to focus on what we want to create instead of being stuck in what we don't want. Life will always have ups and downs, but affirmations give us the power to direct our thoughts and emotions in a way that empowers us to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. For affirmations to be effective, consistency is key. Just as we wouldn't expect to go to the gym once and be physically fit, we can't expect immediate results from saying an affirmation once or twice. Affirmations work through repetition. The more we repeat them, the more they become ingrained in our subconscious mind. Over time, they replace old, limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. This is why it's important to make affirmations a daily practice. Whether we say them in the morning, before bed, or throughout the day, the key is to be consistent and persistent. In addition to repetition, it's also helpful to personalize affirmations. Generic affirmations can be effective, but when we tailor them to our specific goals and desires, they become even more powerful. For example, instead of saying, "I am successful," someone who is working on building a business might say, "My business is thriving, and I attract clients who value my work." By making the affirmation specific to their situation, they create a mental image of what success looks like for them, which helps the subconscious mind bring that vision to life. Visualization can further enhance the power of affirmations. When we visualize our affirmations as if they are already true, we create a mental picture that aligns with our desires. The brain doesn't distinguish between real and imagined experiences, so when we visualize ourselves living the life we desire while repeating our affirmations, we strengthen the connection between our thoughts and reality. Visualization, combined with affirmations, creates a powerful tool for manifesting our goals. Affirmations can also be used to shift limiting beliefs that we may not even be aware of. Many of the beliefs that hold us back are deeply rooted in the subconscious, and we may not consciously recognize them. By using affirmations that address common limiting beliefs, such as "I am deserving of love and abundance," or "I am capable of achieving my goals," we can begin to uproot those hidden barriers and replace them with empowering beliefs. Reprogramming the subconscious mind is a transformative process that allows us to change deeply ingrained patterns of thought, behavior, and emotions. The subconscious mind is the powerful part of our consciousness that operates beneath the surface of our awareness, influencing our decisions, actions, and reactions. Unlike the conscious mind, which deals with logic and deliberate thinking, the subconscious mind is responsible for habits, emotions, memories, and automatic responses. It is the part of us that governs everything from how we perceive ourselves to how we interact with the world. Because of this, reprogramming the subconscious mind can have a profound effect on our lives. At its core, reprogramming the subconscious mind involves replacing old, limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. Many of the beliefs that shape our lives were formed during childhood, often without our conscious input. These beliefs might have been shaped by family, society, or past experiences. For instance, if a child grows up hearing statements like "money is hard to come by" or "you're not smart enough," those beliefs may become embedded in the subconscious and continue to influence that person's thoughts and behaviors in adulthood. Even if the conscious mind knows that these beliefs are no longer relevant or accurate, the subconscious continues to operate according to the old programming. The first step in reprogramming the subconscious mind is to become aware of the limiting beliefs that are holding us back. This requires a level of introspection and self-awareness, as many of these beliefs are hidden from our conscious awareness. They manifest in subtle ways, such as negative self-talk, fear of failure, or feelings of unworthiness. For example, someone who subconsciously believes that they are not deserving of success may sabotage their own efforts, even though they consciously desire to succeed. By paying attention to patterns in our thoughts and behaviors, we can start to identify the underlying beliefs that are shaping our reality. Once we have identified these limiting beliefs, the next step is to replace them with new, empowering beliefs. This is where tools like affirmations, visualization, and meditation come into play. Affirmations are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves in order to overwrite old programming with new beliefs. By consistently affirming statements like, "I am worthy of love and success," or "abundance flows to me effortlessly," we can begin to change the way our subconscious mind perceives reality. Over time, these new beliefs become ingrained in the subconscious, replacing the old limiting ones. The key to effective reprogramming is repetition. The subconscious mind learns through repetition, much like how we learn to ride a bike or play an instrument. Just as it takes time and practice to master a new skill, it takes time and repetition to reprogram the subconscious mind. By consistently repeating new beliefs and affirmations, we gradually overwrite the old programming and create new neural pathways in the brain. This process is known as neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Neuroplasticity allows the brain to adapt and change in response to new experiences and thoughts, making it possible to reprogram the subconscious mind. Another powerful tool for reprogramming the subconscious mind is visualization. Visualization involves creating a mental image of the desired outcome and vividly imagining it as if it has already happened. The subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between real and imagined experiences, so when we visualize our goals and desires, we send a powerful message to the subconscious that this is our reality. By visualizing success, abundance, health, or any other goal, we reinforce the new programming and align our subconscious mind with our conscious desires. Visualization works particularly well when combined with affirmations, as it engages both the mind and emotions in the reprogramming process. Meditation is another effective way to access and reprogram the subconscious mind. During meditation, we enter a relaxed state where the conscious mind becomes quiet and the subconscious mind becomes more receptive. In this state, we can plant new beliefs and ideas directly into the subconscious without interference from the critical, analytical mind. Guided meditations that focus on affirmations, self-love, or abundance are particularly useful for reprogramming the subconscious. Meditation also helps to quiet the mental chatter that often reinforces limiting beliefs, allowing us to focus more clearly on the new beliefs we want to instill. In addition to using tools like affirmations, visualization, and meditation, it's important to understand the role that emotions play in reprogramming the subconscious mind. Emotions are the language of the subconscious, and they carry a powerful influence over our thoughts and beliefs. When we experience strong emotions, whether positive or negative, they leave an imprint on the subconscious. This is why traumatic experiences, for example, can have a lasting impact on our beliefs and behavior. To effectively reprogram the subconscious, we need to generate positive emotions that reinforce the new beliefs we are trying to instill. For instance, if we are using affirmations to reprogram our beliefs about self-worth, it's not enough to simply repeat the words, "I am worthy." We need to feel the emotion of worthiness as we say the affirmation. The more we can generate feelings of love, gratitude, joy, or confidence while repeating our affirmations, the more deeply they will be embedded in the subconscious. This is because the subconscious mind responds more strongly to emotions than to logic or reasoning. By combining positive emotions with affirmations, we create a powerful synergy that accelerates the reprogramming process. Another important aspect of reprogramming the subconscious mind is letting go of resistance. Resistance often arises when the new beliefs we are trying to instill conflict with the old, deeply ingrained beliefs. The subconscious mind may resist change because it is programmed to maintain the status quo, even if that status quo is not serving our highest good. For example, if someone has spent years believing that they are not deserving of love, their subconscious mind may resist the idea that they are worthy of love, even though this new belief is empowering. This resistance can show up as self-doubt, fear, or negative self-talk. To overcome resistance, it's important to practice patience and self-compassion. Reprogramming the subconscious mind is not an overnight process, and it requires persistence and commitment. When resistance arises, it's helpful to remind ourselves that change takes time and that it's normal to experience setbacks along the way. Instead of getting frustrated or giving up, we can gently acknowledge the resistance and continue with our affirmations, visualization, and meditation. Over time, the resistance will lessen as the new beliefs become more deeply ingrained in the subconscious. It's also important to surround ourselves with positive influences that support the reprogramming process. This includes the people we interact with, the media we consume, and the environments we spend time in. If we are constantly exposed to negativity, fear, or doubt, it will be more challenging to reprogram our subconscious mind with positive beliefs. On the other hand, when we surround ourselves with positive, uplifting influences, we reinforce the new programming and create an environment that supports our growth and transformation. The mind-body connection is a fundamental concept that emphasizes the deep and intricate relationship between our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and physical health. For centuries, various philosophical and medical traditions have explored this connection, and modern science is now uncovering more evidence that our mental and emotional states can significantly impact our physical well-being. The mind and body are not separate entities but are deeply intertwined, constantly influencing each other in ways that shape our overall health and quality of life. At its core, the mind-body connection suggests that the way we think and feel can affect our physical health, and conversely, our physical state can influence our mental and emotional well-being. For example, when we experience stress, anxiety, or negative emotions, our body reacts by releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prepare us for a fight or flight response, which is useful in short bursts but can be harmful when experienced chronically. Over time, chronic stress can lead to a variety of physical health issues, including high blood pressure, weakened immune function, digestive problems, and even an increased risk of heart disease. One of the most profound examples of the mind-body connection is the placebo effect. The placebo effect occurs when a person experiences a real improvement in their condition after receiving a treatment that has no therapeutic value, such as a sugar pill. This improvement is not due to the treatment itself, but to the person's belief that they are receiving something that will help them. This demonstrates the power of the mind in influencing physical outcomes. When people believe they are being healed or treated, their body often responds in ways that promote healing, even when no active treatment is given. Similarly, the mind-body connection can be seen in the impact of emotions on physical health. Positive emotions like joy, love, and gratitude have been shown to boost the immune system, lower blood pressure, and reduce inflammation in the body. On the other hand, negative emotions like anger, fear, and sadness can weaken the immune system, increase inflammation, and contribute to the development of chronic diseases. This is why managing our emotional health is so important for maintaining overall physical well-being. Stress is one of the most well-known examples of how the mind-body connection works. When we are stressed, our body reacts by entering a heightened state of alertness. This triggers the release of stress hormones, which can have immediate effects on our body, such as increasing heart rate, tightening muscles, and suppressing the digestive system. If this stress response is prolonged, it can lead to more serious health problems, including insomnia, digestive disorders, and cardiovascular disease. Stress also weakens the immune system, making us more vulnerable to infections and illnesses. The mind-body connection is not limited to negative effects. Just as negative emotions and stress can harm the body, positive thoughts and emotions can promote healing and well-being. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, yoga, and deep breathing exercises are all based on the principle of the mind-body connection. These practices help calm the mind, reduce stress, and promote relaxation, which in turn benefits the body by lowering blood pressure, improving digestion, and boosting the immune system. When the mind is at peace, the body follows suit, creating a state of harmony and balance. One powerful tool for harnessing the mind-body connection is visualization. Visualization involves mentally picturing a desired outcome, such as healing, success, or happiness, and engaging the senses to make that image as vivid and real as possible. Many athletes use visualization to enhance their performance, imagining themselves successfully completing a race or achieving their goal. This technique works because the mind cannot always distinguish between real and imagined experiences. When we visualize a positive outcome, our body responds as if it is actually happening, reinforcing the mind-body connection. Affirmations can be used to positively influence both the mind and body. By repeating positive statements such as "I am healthy, strong, and full of energy," we can shift our mindset and improve our physical health. The repetition of these statements reinforces new beliefs and creates positive mental patterns, which in turn affect the body's functioning. Research has shown that positive affirmations can reduce stress, increase feelings of well-being, and improve overall health outcomes. In addition to mental practices, physical activity plays a crucial role in strengthening the mind-body connection. Exercise has been shown to reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, improve mood, and increase feelings of well-being. This is because physical activity releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Regular exercise also helps regulate hormones, improve sleep, and boost cognitive function. When we take care of our physical health, our mental health often improves as well, demonstrating the interconnectedness of mind and body. The gut-brain axis is another fascinating aspect of the mind-body connection. The gut, often referred to as the second brain, is home to trillions of microbes that play a critical role in our overall health. The gut and brain are in constant communication through the vagus nerve, and this connection influences everything from mood to digestion to immune function. Research has shown that imbalances in gut health can contribute to mental health issues such as anxiety and depression. Conversely, improving gut health through diet and probiotics can have a positive impact on mental well-being. Sleep is another critical component of the mind-body connection. Poor sleep can negatively affect both mental and physical health, leading to increased stress, impaired cognitive function, and a weakened immune system. On the other hand, good quality sleep allows the body to repair and restore itself, while also improving mood, memory, and concentration. When we are well rested, we are better able to manage stress, think clearly, and make healthier choices, reinforcing the connection between mind and body. It is important to recognize that the mind-body connection works both ways. Just as our thoughts and emotions can influence our physical health, our physical state can impact our mental and emotional well-being. For example, chronic pain or illness can lead to feelings of depression, anxiety, or hopelessness. However, by addressing the mind-body connection, we can develop strategies to manage pain and improve quality of life. Techniques such as mindfulness meditation, deep breathing, and relaxation exercises can help reduce the perception of pain and improve overall mental health. Manifesting desires through language is a powerful concept that emphasizes the role our words play in shaping reality. The language we use, whether internally through self-talk or externally in communication with others, serves as a key tool in directing our focus, influencing our emotions, and ultimately determining the outcomes we experience. At its core, the idea of manifesting through language is rooted in the belief that our thoughts, emotions, and spoken words can align with the energy of what we want to bring into our lives. Language serves as more than just a tool for communication. It reflects our inner beliefs and assumptions about the world. When we consistently express doubt, fear, or negativity, we reinforce those states of mind and align ourselves with outcomes that match those feelings. On the other hand, when we choose words that reflect confidence, positivity, and clarity about what we desire, we signal to the universe and to our subconscious mind that we are ready to receive those things. One of the key ways to manifest through language is by being intentional with the words we choose. Often we speak without fully considering the impact of our language on our state of mind and the vibration we send out into the world. Negative or disempowering phrases such as "I can't," "it's too hard," or "I'll never get there" can block us from experiencing what we want. These types of statements create mental and emotional barriers that prevent us from moving toward our desires. In contrast, using empowering language helps to shift our mindset and create a sense of possibility. Phrases like I am capable, and I am attracting abundance communicate a message of belief in oneself and in the process of manifestation. When we consistently use positive, forward-looking language, we start to align with the energy of creation, which is necessary for turning desires into reality. Our language acts like a command to the subconscious mind, directing it to work on our behalf toward achieving our goals. One of the most powerful forms of using language to manifest desires is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive, present tense statements that reflect the reality we want to create. By repeating affirmations consistently, we can reprogram our subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For example, someone who desires financial abundance might use an affirmation such as I am a magnet for wealth and prosperity. Over time, the repetition of this affirmation can help shift the person's mindset from lack to abundance, allowing them to attract opportunities for financial growth. It's important to note that when using affirmations to manifest desires, it's not just the words themselves that hold power, but the emotional state behind them. Manifestation is most effective when the language we use is backed by a strong sense of belief and emotional resonance. In other words, it's not enough to simply say affirmations without feeling. We must also embody the energy of those statements. When we speak our desires into existence with conviction and positive emotion, we amplify the vibration of what we're asking for, making it more likely to manifest. In addition to affirmations, visualization is another technique that works synergistically with language to manifest desires. Visualization involves mentally imagining the outcome you want to experience, while pairing that image with positive, affirming language. For instance, if you are manifesting a new job, you might visualize yourself in the role, feeling confident and fulfilled. At the same time, you would use language such as I am thriving in my new career, or I am grateful for the perfect job that aligns with my passion. By combining words with vivid mental imagery, you create a powerful force for manifestation. The language we use to describe our desires also impacts our focus. When we speak in terms of what we don't want, we inadvertently place our attention on those things, attracting more of them into our experience. For example, someone who says, I don't want to struggle financially, is still focusing on the idea of financial struggle, even though they're expressing a desire to avoid it. This is where the law of attraction comes into play. What we focus on expands. To manifest desires effectively, it's crucial to shift our language from what we don't want to what we do want. A better alternative might be, I am experiencing financial abundance with ease. In addition to affirming the desires we seek, it's important to speak about them as if they are already true. The language of manifestation requires us to move beyond the future tense and into the present. When we say things like I will be successful or I hope to find love, we are placing our desires in a distant, uncertain future. However, when we say I am successful or I am surrounded by love, we speak as though our desires are already part of our reality. This subtle shift in language can make a profound difference in how quickly we manifest what we want. Speaking in the present tense helps to bridge the gap between where we are and where we want to be, as it signals to the subconscious mind that the desired outcome is already in place. Another important aspect of manifesting through language is gratitude. Expressing gratitude for what we already have and for the desires we are in the process of manifesting enhances our ability to attract more of what we want. Gratitude shifts our focus from lack to abundance and aligns us with a positive frequency that invites more good into our lives. By saying, I am grateful for the financial abundance in my life, or I am thankful for the loving relationships I experience, we create an energetic space for more of those experiences to flow to us. In manifesting desires through language, it's also essential to be mindful of the language we use in casual conversations. Oftentimes, we may unintentionally sabotage our manifestation efforts by engaging in negative or limiting talk with others. Phrases like that will never happen for me, or I'm always unlucky, can create energetic blockages that prevent our desires from coming to fruition. Instead, it's important to remain conscious of how we speak about our desires in all areas of life, even when we're not actively practicing affirmations. By consistently using language that reflects belief in our own power to manifest, we create a continuous flow of positive energy. The first step in overcoming limiting beliefs is to recognize them. These beliefs often operate unconsciously, influencing our decisions, actions, and self-perception without us even realizing it. For example, someone might hold the belief that they are not intelligent enough to succeed in their career, or that they don't deserve love and happiness. These thoughts may seem like facts to the person, but they are actually just opinions formed over time, often based on fear or past failures. Recognizing the limiting beliefs is essential because it allows us to confront them head-on and begin the process of dismantling them. Once we have identified a limiting belief, the next step is to question its validity. Limiting beliefs are rarely based on objective reality, they are distortions of the truth. For example, if you believe that you are not capable of achieving a certain goal, it's important to ask yourself where that belief came from. Is it based on a single experience or a pattern of thinking that you've accepted without questioning? Have others in similar situations achieved the same goal? And if so, what makes you different? By examining the origins and logic behind limiting beliefs, you can often find that they are not grounded in fact, but are rather a product of past conditioning. Challenging limiting beliefs requires a shift in perspective. One effective way to do this is through reframing. Reframing involves looking at a situation from a different angle, finding a more empowering way to interpret it. For instance, if you have a belief that you are bad at public speaking because of a past experience where you felt nervous or made a mistake, you can reframe that experience as a learning opportunity rather than a failure. Instead of saying, "I'm terrible at public speaking," you might say, "That was a chance for me to learn how to improve for the next time." This shift in perspective can help to loosen the grip of limiting beliefs and open up new possibilities. Another powerful tool in overcoming limiting beliefs is positive self-talk and affirmations. Our internal dialogue plays a crucial role in shaping our beliefs about ourselves and the world around us. When we constantly reinforce negative ideas about our abilities or worth, those beliefs become stronger. However, when we begin to speak to ourselves in a positive and supportive way, we start to challenge and replace those limiting beliefs. For example, instead of saying, "I'll never be successful," you might affirm, "I am capable of achieving success in whatever I set my mind to." The more you repeat these positive affirmations, the more they start to reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Visualization is another powerful technique for overcoming limiting beliefs. Visualization involves imagining yourself achieving your goals and experiencing the success you desire. This process helps to create new neural pathways in the brain that reinforce the belief that you are capable of achieving what you want. When you visualize yourself succeeding, you start to build confidence and diminish the power of limiting beliefs. Visualization can be particularly effective when combined with affirmations, as it helps to make the positive beliefs feel more real and attainable. It's also important to surround yourself with positive influences as you work to overcome limiting beliefs. The people we interact with, the media we consume, and the environments we inhabit all play a role in shaping our beliefs. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity or people who reinforce your limiting beliefs, it can be difficult to break free from them. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with supportive, encouraging individuals who believe in your potential can help to strengthen your belief in yourself. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that uplift you and challenge you to think bigger. One of the challenges in overcoming limiting beliefs is that they often feel deeply rooted in our identity. When we hold a belief for a long time, it can feel like an integral part of who we are. However, it's important to recognize that beliefs are not fixed, they can be changed. Just because you've believed something about yourself for years doesn't mean it's true, or that you have to continue believing it. By recognizing that beliefs are fluid and can be reshaped, you empower yourself to create new beliefs that serve you rather than hold you back. Taking action is a crucial part of overcoming limiting beliefs. Often, limiting beliefs prevent us from even attempting to pursue our goals because we are afraid of failure or disappointment. However, taking small steps toward your goals can help to build confidence and challenge those beliefs. Each time you take action and achieve even a small success, you gather evidence that contradicts the limiting belief. Over time, this evidence accumulates, making it easier to dismantle the belief altogether. For example, if you believe that you are not capable of starting your own business, taking small steps like researching, creating a business plan, or talking to successful entrepreneurs can help you to build confidence and challenge the belief. It's important to be patient with yourself as you work to overcome limiting beliefs. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained and may take time to fully dismantle. There will likely be moments of doubt or setbacks along the way, but it's important to stay committed to the process. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remind yourself that change is possible. The more you practice challenging your limiting beliefs and replacing them with empowering ones, the easier it will become. In addition to personal efforts, seeking professional support can also be valuable in overcoming limiting beliefs. Working with a coach, therapist, or counselor can provide you with additional tools and strategies for identifying and challenging limiting beliefs. These professionals can offer an outside perspective and help you to uncover beliefs that you may not even be aware of. They can also provide accountability and support as you work toward creating new, empowering beliefs. There is a stirring deep within you, a quiet yet powerful knowing that something extraordinary is on the verge of unfolding in your life. You've felt it, haven't you? The subtle shift, the energy around you growing more vivid, more alive. It's not by chance that you're here, standing on the cusp of receiving everything you've ever desired. It's not coincidence that what you've envisioned, what you've longed for, is about to manifest in your world all at once. The universe, with all its boundless power and endless possibilities, has been working in harmony with your deepest desires. Every thought, every feeling, every belief you've held has been a seed planted in the fertile soil of your consciousness, and now the harvest is at hand. But let's be clear, this is not about waiting for a distant future. No, the moment is here. The time is now. You see, creation happens the instant you feel it. The moment you experience something within yourself, it begins to take form in the unseen. The world you inhabit, the people you encounter, the circumstances you experience are merely reflections of what you've already created in the inner world. And when your inner world is aligned with your desires, when your consciousness and imagination are in perfect harmony, the outer world must follow. It's a law, unchangeable, unstoppable. There's no need to wonder how or when. The how is not your concern, and the when is always now. The universe operates in perfection, and your role is to remain aligned with your vision, to feel deeply the reality of your desire as though it has already come to pass. Your job is to live in the feeling of it, to embody the joy, the peace, the fulfillment of having everything you've ever wanted already in your possession. Do you realize the magnitude of this truth? Everything you want, everything you've ever dreamed of, is already yours. It exists in the invisible realm, waiting for your consciousness to bring it forth. The moment you truly believe deep in your core that you already have it, it must appear. The universe cannot resist your conviction. It cannot delay your manifestation when you're in a state of absolute knowing. This is the key. Your state of being, your inner feeling, is the master key to unlocking every door of opportunity, every blessing, every dream. You don't need to struggle. You don't need to chase after anything. You need only to shift within, to feel the reality of your desire so intensely that the outer world has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Everything you want is rushing toward you at this very moment. Can you feel it? Can you sense the excitement of the universe conspiring in your favor? It's not just a possibility, it's a certainty. The path has been laid, the way is clear. All that's required is your alignment, your unwavering belief that everything is happening for you right now. Picture it in your mind's eye. See it clearly. Not as something distant, not as something you hope for, but as something that already is. See the fulfillment of your desires with such clarity, with such vividness, that you begin to feel the emotions of having them. That feeling is the secret ingredient, the force that draws all things into being. When you feel it within, the universe must deliver it without. Trust in the process. Trust that everything is working out for you, even in moments where you cannot see the full picture. The delay, if any, is never denial, it is merely preparation. The universe is arranging all the pieces, orchestrating every detail to bring about the perfect outcome for you. But you must remain steady in your faith. You must hold fast to the knowing that everything you desire is yours. As you hold that belief, as you live in the assumption that all is already well, life will transform in ways you never thought possible. You'll notice that opportunities, connections, and circumstances begin to flow to you effortlessly. People will appear, events will unfold, and doors will open where there once seemed to be none. And it will happen all at once, as if overnight, because the universe does not deliver in fragments, it gives in abundance. It showers you with blessings beyond what you can even imagine. So stand in this truth. You are on the brink of receiving everything you've ever desired. The universe is about to deliver, not in parts, not in pieces, but all at once. Everything is aligning in your favor. All you need to do is remain steadfast in your belief, to live in the end, to feel as though it is already yours. For in truth, it already is. Now more than ever, it's time to trust in the power within you. Let go of doubt, release fear, and embrace the certainty that the universe is conspiring for your highest good. You don't have to wait any longer. Everything you've wanted is about to appear right before your eyes. Believe it, feel it, and watch it unfold. The universe you experience on the outside is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world. Every thought, every belief, every feeling you harbor within yourself shapes the reality around you. This is the fundamental truth that governs all creation. What you see, touch, and experience in your physical world is simply the manifestation of what you've been carrying inside your consciousness. If you truly understand this, you'll realize that the universe is not some distant, unapproachable force. It is a mirror, constantly aligning itself with what you feel, think, and believe deep within. Think for a moment about the nature of a mirror. When you look into it, what do you see? The reflection is not separate from you, it mirrors exactly what you present to it. It doesn't question, it doesn't alter what it reflects, it simply gives back what it receives. The same principle applies to the universe. It does not impose its own will upon you. It does not operate independently of you. Instead, it takes the energy, the consciousness that you emit and reflects it back to you in the form of experiences, people, and circumstances. The outer world is a perfect replica of your inner world. This understanding should fill you with immense power and responsibility. The universe is not a chaotic force throwing random events and circumstances in your path. It is a perfect system, a precise reflection of what you entertain in your inner world. What you hold as true within yourself, your assumptions, your expectations, your deepest feelings are constantly shaping and reshaping the outer reality you experience. The moment you change what you hold inside, the universe begins to shift its reflection to match. Now consider this: most people live their lives looking at the external world and reacting to it. They believe they are at the mercy of external forces, that they have little control over their circumstances. They see lack, and so they feel lack. They see failure, and so they expect more failure. And because their inner world is dominated by these thoughts of limitation, the universe obliges by reflecting more of the same. But this is not the true nature of how things work. The outer world does not create your inner world, it is the other way around. Everything begins within. The conditions of your life are a direct outpicturing of the consciousness you hold. If you want to change your life, you must begin by changing your inner world. And this is not done through force or struggle, but through the quiet, deliberate act of shifting your awareness. You must align your inner world with the reality you wish to experience. The moment you do, the universe will align with you. It must, for it cannot operate any other way. This alignment is effortless. It is not something you need to chase or struggle to achieve. It is a natural law of the universe. Just as the mirror cannot refuse to reflect your image, the universe cannot refuse to reflect your inner state. If you desire abundance, you must first feel abundant within. If you wish for love, you must cultivate love within yourself. If you seek peace, you must nurture peace in your own mind and heart. The universe, in its innate wisdom, will mirror whatever you hold inside. But what does it mean to align your inner world with your desires? It means living as though you already have what you seek. It means thinking from the end, feeling from the end, and embodying the reality of your desire as though it is already true. The outer world is merely the shadow, the inner world is the substance. The moment you feel the reality of your desire within, the universe must begin to shape itself around that feeling. It has no choice but to bring into form what you've already experienced in your consciousness. The key is to stop looking to the outer world for validation. Stop letting it dictate how you feel, how you think, and what you believe is possible. Instead, turn inward. Focus on what you are cultivating within your own consciousness. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What am I expecting? What assumptions am I holding about my life? These inner states are what the universe will respond to, and it will respond perfectly every time. Many people struggle with this concept, because they are so accustomed to reacting to the external. They see conditions they don't like, and they focus on them, which only creates more of the same. But if you can shift your awareness inward, if you can start to focus on the inner state rather than the outer appearance, everything will begin to change. The universe does not discriminate between good or bad, positive or negative. It simply reflects back what you hold within. If you hold lack, it reflects lack. If you hold abundance, it reflects abundance. The choice is always yours. This is why it's so important to guard your inner world. Be mindful of the thoughts you entertain, the feelings you dwell upon, the beliefs you accept as true. They are shaping your reality at every moment. If you desire a different life, a better life, you must begin by shifting what you hold inside. The outer world will follow suit as surely as day follows night. And understand this, the universe does not operate on time as we know it. The moment you align your inner world with your desires, the universe begins to shift. It doesn't require years, months, or even days. It requires only the moment of realization, the moment you truly feel the reality of your desire within. From that point, the manifestation is inevitable. The universe will arrange itself in perfect harmony to bring about the reflection of your inner state. But you must be consistent in your alignment. You cannot waver between belief and doubt, between expectation and fear. The universe reflects your dominant state of consciousness, not fleeting moments of desire. If you want to see lasting change, you must hold steadfast to your inner vision, regardless of what the outer world shows you. Trust that the universe is aligning with your inner world, even when you cannot yet see the physical evidence. This is not blind faith. This is the law. The universe is precise and unfailing in its alignment with your consciousness. What you hold within must be reflected without. It is the perfect mirror, and it is always responding to you. As you cultivate this inner alignment, you'll begin to notice that the outer world shifts in ways you could never have imagined. Opportunities will present themselves, people will appear, circumstances will unfold in perfect harmony with your inner state. You don't need to worry about how it will happen. Your only task is to maintain the feeling of your desire already being true within you. The universe will take care of the rest. So remember, the universe aligns perfectly with your inner world. Whatever you hold within, it will reflect without. Cultivate your inner world with care, knowing that the moment you do, the universe must respond in kind. It is law and it is unfailing. Everything you desire is already aligning with you, waiting for you to embrace the feeling of having it within. The outer world is but a shadow. Focus on the substance within, and watch the universe align in ways that will leave you in awe. Everything you desire is already yours. This is not a metaphor, not a hopeful statement meant to encourage. It is the truth, an immutable law of the universe. The desires you hold in your heart, the dreams you nurture in your mind, are not distant or unreachable. They already exist in the unseen realm, waiting for you to bring them into form. The moment you truly understand this, your entire approach to life will change. You will no longer chase or struggle, but instead live in the assurance that what you seek is already present, simply awaiting your recognition. Consider this for a moment. When you desire something, whether it be wealth, love, health, or success, where does that desire come from? It doesn't arise out of thin air, nor is it imposed upon you from outside forces. The desire is born within you from a deep, innate knowing of what is possible for you. You wouldn't desire something unless it was already within your reach, already part of your potential. The mere fact that you can conceive of something means that it is already yours in the spiritual realm, and the only thing separating you from it is your belief, your awareness. What does it mean to say that everything you desire is already yours? It means that there is no lack, no separation between you and your goals, except in your perception. Your desires are not far-off dreams waiting to be fulfilled someday. They are realities that exist now in a dimension beyond the physical. The unseen realm, the world of consciousness and imagination, holds every possible outcome for you, and the version of your life where you have everything you want is already complete. It exists just as surely as your current reality, and it is waiting for you to claim it. The key to bringing this truth into your experience lies in understanding the power of consciousness. Consciousness is the only reality. What you are aware of, what you feel to be true, is what manifests in your life. The outer world is simply a reflection of your inner state. So if you continue to believe that your desires are out of reach, that they are something to be attained in the future, then that is the reality you will continue to experience. But if you shift your awareness to the understanding that you already have everything you desire, then the universe has no choice but to align with that belief and make it visible in your physical reality. This is not a matter of wishful thinking. It is a matter of living from the end, of embodying the feeling of already having what you want. Imagine for a moment that your desire is already fulfilled. What would it feel like? How would you think, act, and move through the world if you knew that everything you wanted was already yours? That feeling, that state of being, is what calls your desires into manifestation. The universe responds not to your wishes, but to the state of consciousness you embody. When you live in the feeling of already having what you want, you activate the creative forces of the universe to bring it into your physical experience. You may ask, but how can I feel that I already have something when it hasn't appeared yet? This is where the power of imagination comes into play. Imagination is not just a tool for daydreaming, it is the creative power of the universe itself. When you imagine something vividly, when you feel it deeply within yourself, you are creating it in the unseen realm. And once it is created there, it must manifest in the physical world, for the outer world always reflects the inner. Do not underestimate the power of imagination. It is the bridge between the unseen and the seen, between the spiritual and the physical. When you imagine your desires already fulfilled, you are not pretending or hoping. You are aligning your consciousness with the reality that already exists. You are claiming what is rightfully yours, and the universe will respond by bringing that reality into form. It is important to understand that this process is not bound by time. The universe does not operate on the same linear timeline that we do. In the realm of consciousness, everything exists in the eternal now. There is no past or future, there is only the present moment. And in this moment, everything you desire is already complete. The reason it may not have appeared in your physical reality yet is simply because you have not fully aligned with the feeling of having it. The moment you do, it will appear. This is why manifestation can seem instantaneous once you reach a state of complete belief. The greatest barrier to realizing that everything you desire is already yours is doubt. Doubt creates a sense of separation between you and your desires. It tells you that your dreams are too far away, too difficult to achieve, or too unrealistic. But doubt is merely a product of limited thinking, of seeing yourself as separate from the infinite power of the universe. In truth, there is no separation. The same power that created the stars, the oceans, and the earth is the power that flows through you. When you align with this power, when you recognize that you are one with the creative force of the universe, doubt melts away, and you begin to see the truth that everything you desire is already yours. It is not about waiting for the universe to deliver your desires to you. The universe has already given them to you. Your job is to claim them by aligning your consciousness with the reality you want to experience. Live from the end, act as though it is already done, and feel the joy, the peace, the fulfillment of having what you desire. The more you practice this, the more natural it will become, and the quicker your desires will manifest in your physical world. There is no force in the universe that can withhold your desires from you. The only thing that can delay their manifestation is your own belief in lack or separation. But once you shift your consciousness to the understanding that everything you want is already yours, the universe will move heaven and earth to bring it into your experience. You do not have to force or struggle. You do not have to beg or plead. You need only to believe, to feel, and to know that it is already done. In this moment, right now, everything you desire is already yours. The life you dream of, the success you long for, the love you seek, it all exists, waiting for you to claim it. Stop looking to the outer world for evidence and instead turn inward. Feel the reality of your desires within and trust that the universe is already in the process of bringing them to you. The moment you fully align with this truth, Your desires will move from the unseen into the seen, from imagination into reality. The universe is abundant, limitless, and ever-giving. It holds nothing back from you. Everything you desire is already yours, waiting for you to step into the feeling of having it. Embrace this truth, live in the joy of already having what you seek, and watch as the universe unfolds in ways that will leave you in awe. You are a powerful creator, and everything you desire is already here, already complete, and already yours. Creation happens the moment you feel it. This is a profound truth, a principle that governs the universe, yet one that is often overlooked or misunderstood. The moment you allow yourself to truly feel the reality of your desire, to experience the emotion and sensation of it as if it were already here, that is the precise moment when creation occurs. It is not in the striving, not in the wishing, nor in the endless pursuit, but in the feeling itself. When you feel something as real, you are, in that instant, bringing it into existence. To understand this, we must first recognize the nature of reality. The physical world that you see and experience is not separate from you. It is a reflection of your inner state, your beliefs, and most importantly, your feelings. Consciousness is the one and only reality, and feeling is the secret to unlocking its creative power. Everything that exists in your outer world has its origin in your inner world. The circumstances of your life are the direct manifestation of your consciousness. And how do you influence consciousness? Through feeling. Feeling is the language of the universe. It is the energy that shapes and forms reality. When you feel something deeply, you are impressing that feeling upon your subconscious mind, which in turn communicates with the creative forces of the universe. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It responds solely to the feelings you impress upon it. This is why the moment you feel something, truly feel it, you are in the process of creation. You are sending out a vibrational signal to the universe, and the universe, in turn, must respond. Think of your feelings as the blueprint for creation. Just as an architect must first envision and feel the structure in their mind before it takes physical form, so too must you feel the reality of your desires before they manifest in your life. The more vividly and sincerely you feel the fulfillment of your desire, the quicker it will come into being. It is not enough to merely think about your desires. Thought alone does not create. It is the feeling that accompanies the thought that holds the creative power. Thought directs, but feeling creates. So when you desire something, whether it be love, success, health, or any other aspect of life, the first step is not to figure out how it will come to pass. The how is not your concern. The universe handles the how. Your only responsibility is to feel the reality of what you want. Feel it deeply and completely. Immerse yourself in the sensation of having it now, in this moment, without any doubt or hesitation. This is the moment of creation. This is when your desire is brought into being, even if you cannot yet see it with your physical eyes. The mistake that many make is believing that creation happens when they see the physical evidence of their desires. They think that the manifestation occurs when the new job, the relationship, the money, or the opportunity appears in their life. But this is not true. By the time you see your desire in physical form, the creation process is already complete. The real creation happened the moment you felt it as real within you. The physical manifestation is merely the delayed echo of the feeling you impressed upon the universe. This is why it is so crucial to live in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, to dwell in the state of already having what you want. When you do this, you are aligning yourself with the vibrational frequency of your desire, and the universe has no choice but to match that frequency. Creation does not respond to your wishes or your needs, it responds to the feelings you generate within. The stronger and more consistent those feelings, the quicker the manifestation will appear. But it is also important to note that creation does not happen through force. You cannot will your desires into existence through sheer determination or effort. The universe does not operate on force, it operates on flow. And the flow of creation is guided by feeling. When you force something, you are in a state of resistance. You are acknowledging, even if unconsciously, that you do not yet have what you want. This creates a barrier between you and your desire. But when you feel as though your desire is already fulfilled, you enter into a state of alignment, a state of flow, where creation happens effortlessly. This process of creation is instantaneous in the realm of consciousness. The moment you feel your desire is real, it is already created in the unseen world. But there is often a time delay before it becomes visible in the physical world. This delay is not a sign that your creation has failed, rather, it is a natural part of the process. The physical world operates on time and space, while the spiritual world does not. Your job is to remain faithful to the feeling of your desire during this time, to continue living in the state of having it, even if the outer world has not yet caught up. This is where many people falter. They allow doubt to creep in during the time delay, and that doubt disrupts the creation process. They begin to question whether their desire will ever come to pass, and in doing so, they shift their focus away from the feeling of fulfillment and back to the feeling of lack. And as we have already established, it is the feeling that creates. If you feel lack, you will continue to create more lack. But if you remain steadfast in the feeling of having what you desire, the universe will inevitably deliver it to you. To master the art of creation, you must learn to trust the process and trust yourself. You must learn to live in the feeling of your desire fulfilled, regardless of what your current circumstances may look like. This requires faith in the unseen, faith in the power of your own consciousness, and faith in the laws of the universe. When you can do this, when you can hold the feeling of your desire as real and true, you will find that creation happens with ease. What once seemed difficult or impossible will flow to you effortlessly, because you have mastered the key to creation feeling. Remember, creation happens the moment you feel it. The moment you allow yourself to experience the joy, the satisfaction, the love, or the success of your desire, in that very moment it is created. The universe has no choice but to bring into physical form that which you have already created within yourself. So stop waiting for external validation. Stop looking to the outer world for signs that your desire is coming. It is already here. Feel it now and let the universe do the rest. In every moment, you are creating your reality through the feelings you hold. Choose wisely. Choose to feel the reality you want, and watch as the universe moves in ways you could never have imagined to bring your desires into being. The power is within you. Creation is within you. And it all begins with the simple, yet profound act of feeling. Trust in the process and timing. This is a concept that is often difficult to grasp, yet it is one of the most vital aspects of manifesting your desires. In a world that is constantly pushing us towards instant gratification and quick results, the idea of waiting patiently, of trusting in the divine order of things, can feel uncomfortable or even counterproductive. However, the truth is that the universe operates in perfect harmony with your desires, and everything you want is always on its way to you, unfolding in its own perfect time. Trusting in this process is not just important, it is essential. When you set your intention and align yourself with your desires through your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, you are sending a powerful signal to the universe. You are declaring what you want, and in doing so, you begin the process of creation. However, what many people struggle with is the period of time between setting that intention and seeing it manifest in physical form. It is during this waiting period that doubts creep in, impatience arises, and trust begins to waver. What does it mean to say that everything you desire is already yours? It means that there is no lack, no separation between you and your goals, except in your perception. Your desires are not far-off dreams waiting to be fulfilled someday. They are realities that exist now in a dimension beyond the physical. The unseen realm, the world of consciousness and imagination, holds every possible outcome for you, and the version of your life where you have everything you want is already complete. It exists just as surely as your current reality, and it is waiting for you to claim it. The key to bringing this truth into your experience lies in understanding the power of consciousness. Consciousness is the only reality. What you are aware of, what you feel to be true, is what manifests in your life. The outer world is simply a reflection of your inner state. So if you continue to believe that your desires are out of reach, that they are something to be attained in the future, then that is the reality you will continue to experience. But if you shift your awareness to the understanding that you already have everything you desire, then the universe has no choice but to align with that belief and make it visible in your physical reality. This is not a matter of wishful thinking. It is a matter of living from the end, of embodying the feeling of already having what you want. Imagine for a moment that your desire is already fulfilled. What would it feel like? How would you think, act, and move through the world if you knew that everything you wanted was already yours? That feeling, that state of being, is what calls your desires into manifestation. The universe responds not to your wishes, but to the state of consciousness you embody. When you live in the feeling of already having what you want, you activate the creative forces of the universe to bring it into your physical experience. You may ask, but how can I feel that I already have something when it hasn't appeared yet? This is where the power of imagination comes into play. Imagination is not just a tool for daydreaming, it is the creative power of the universe itself. When you imagine something vividly, when you feel it deeply within yourself, you are creating it in the unseen realm. And once it is created there, it must manifest in the physical world, for the outer world always reflects the inner. Do not underestimate the power of imagination. It is the bridge between the unseen and the seen, between the spiritual and the physical. When you imagine your desire is already fulfilled, you are not pretending or hoping. You are aligning your consciousness with a reality that already exists. You are claiming what is rightfully yours, and the universe will respond by bringing that reality into form. It is important to understand that this process is not bound by time. The universe does not operate on the same linear timeline that we do. In the realm of consciousness, everything exists in the eternal now. There is no past or future, there is only the present moment. And in this moment, everything you desire is already complete. The reason it may not have appeared in your physical reality yet is simply because you have not fully aligned with the feeling of having it. The moment you do, it will appear. This is why manifestation can seem instantaneous once you reach a state of complete belief. The greatest barrier to realizing that everything you desire is already yours is doubt. Doubt creates a sense of separation between you and your desires. It tells you that your dreams are too far away, too difficult to achieve, or too unrealistic. But doubt is merely a product of limited thinking, of seeing yourself as separate from the infinite power of the universe. In truth, there is no separation. The same power that created the stars, the oceans, and the earth is the power that flows through you. When you align with this power, when you recognize that you are one with the creative force of the universe, doubt melts away, and you begin to see the truth that everything you desire is already yours. It is not about waiting for the universe to deliver your desires to you. The universe has already given them to you. Your job is to claim them by aligning your consciousness with the reality you want to experience. Live from the end, act as though it is already done, and feel the joy, the peace, the fulfillment of having what you desire. The more you practice this, the more natural it will become, and the quicker your desires will manifest in your physical world. There is no force in the universe that can withhold your desires from you. The only thing that can delay their manifestation is your own belief in lack or separation. But once you shift your consciousness to the understanding that everything you want is already yours, the universe will move heaven and earth to bring it into your experience. You do not have to force or struggle. You do not have to beg or plead. You need only to believe, to feel, and to know that it is already done. In this moment, right now, everything you desire is already yours. The life you dream of, the success you long for, the love you seek, it all exists, waiting for you to claim it. Stop looking to the outer world for evidence and instead turn inward. Feel the reality of your desires within and trust that the universe is already in the process of bringing them to you. The moment you fully align with this truth, your desires will move from the unseen into the seen, from imagination into reality. The universe is abundant, limitless, and ever-giving. It holds nothing back from you. Everything you desire is already yours, waiting for you to step into the feeling of having it. Embrace this truth, live in the joy of already having what you seek, and watch as the universe unfolds in ways that will leave you in awe. You are a powerful creator, and everything you desire is already here, already complete, and already yours. Creation happens the moment you feel it. This is a profound truth, a principle that governs the universe, yet one that is often overlooked or misunderstood. The moment you allow yourself to truly feel the reality of your desire, to experience the emotion and sensation of it as if it were already here, that is the precise moment when creation occurs. It is not in the striving, not in the wishing, nor in the endless pursuit, but in the feeling itself. When you feel something as real, you are, in that instant, bringing it into existence. To understand this, we must first recognize the nature of reality. The physical world that you see and experience is not separate from you. It is a reflection of your inner state, your beliefs, and most importantly, your feelings. Consciousness is the one and only reality, and feeling is the secret to unlocking its creative power. Everything that exists in your outer world has its origin in your inner world. The circumstances of your life are the direct manifestation of your consciousness. And how do you influence consciousness? Through feeling. Feeling is the language of the universe. It is the energy that shapes and forms reality. When you feel something deeply, you are impressing that feeling upon your subconscious mind, which in turn communicates with the creative forces of the universe. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It responds solely to the feelings you impress upon it. This is why the moment you feel something, truly feel it, you are in the process of creation. You are sending out a vibrational signal to the universe, and the universe, in turn, must respond. Think of your feelings as the blueprint for creation. Just as an architect must first envision and feel the structure in their mind before it takes physical form, so too must you feel the reality of your desires before they manifest in your life. The more vividly and sincerely you feel the fulfillment of your desire, the quicker it will come into being. It is not enough to merely think about your desires. Thought alone does not create. It is the feeling that accompanies the thought that holds the creative power. Thought directs, but feeling creates. So when you desire something, whether it be love, success, health, or any other aspect of life, the first step is not to figure out how it will come to pass. The how is not your concern. The universe handles the how. Your only responsibility is to feel the reality of what you want. Feel it deeply and completely. Immerse yourself in the sensation of having it now, in this moment, without any doubt or hesitation. This is the moment of creation. This is when your desire is brought into being, even if you cannot yet see it with your physical eyes. The mistake that many make is believing that creation happens when they see the physical evidence of their desires. They think that the manifestation occurs when the new job, the relationship, the money, or the opportunity appears in their life. But this is not true. By the time you see your desire in physical form, the creation process is already complete. The real creation happened the moment you felt it as real within you. The physical manifestation is merely the delayed echo of the feeling you impressed upon the universe. This is why it is so crucial to live in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, to dwell in the state of already having what you want. When you do this, you are aligning yourself with the vibrational frequency of your desire, and the universe has no choice but to match that frequency. Creation does not respond to your wishes or your needs, it responds to the feelings you generate within. The stronger and more consistent those feelings, the quicker the manifestation will appear. But it is also important to note that creation does not happen through force. You cannot will your desires into existence through sheer determination or effort. The universe does not operate on force, it operates on flow. And the flow of creation is guided by feeling. When you force something, you are in a state of resistance. You are acknowledging, even if unconsciously, that you do not yet have what you want. This creates a barrier between you and your desire. But when you feel as though your desire is already fulfilled, you enter into a state of alignment, a state of flow, where creation happens effortlessly. This process of creation is instantaneous in the realm of consciousness. The moment you feel your desire as real, it is already created in the unseen world. But there is often a time delay before it becomes visible in the physical world. This delay is not a sign that your creation has failed, rather, it is a natural part of the process. The physical world operates on time and space, while the spiritual world does not. Your job is to remain faithful to the feeling of your desire during this time, to continue living in the state of having it, even if the outer world has not yet caught up. This is where many people falter. They allow doubt to creep in during the time delay, and that doubt disrupts the creation process. They begin to question whether their desire will ever come to pass, and in doing so, they shift their focus away from the feeling of fulfillment and back to the feeling of lack. And as we have already established, it is the feeling that creates. If you feel lack, you will continue to create more lack. But if you remain steadfast in the feeling of having what you desire, the universe will inevitably deliver it to you. To master the art of creation, you must learn to trust the process and trust yourself. You must learn to live in the feeling of your desire fulfilled, regardless of what your current circumstances may look like. This requires faith in the unseen, faith in the power of your own consciousness, and faith in the laws of the universe. When you can do this, when you can hold the feeling of your desire as real and true, you will find that creation happens with ease. What once seemed difficult or impossible will flow to you effortlessly, because you have mastered the key to creation feeling. Remember, creation happens the moment you feel it. The moment you allow yourself to experience the joy, the satisfaction, the love, or the success of your desire, in that very moment, it is created. The universe has no choice but to bring into physical form that which you have already created within yourself. So stop waiting for external validation. Stop looking to the outer world for signs that your desire is coming. It is already here. Feel it now and let the universe do the rest. In every moment, you are creating your reality through the feelings you hold. Choose wisely. Choose to feel the reality you want and watch as the universe moves in ways you could never have imagined to bring your desires into being. The power is within you. Creation is within you. And it all begins with the simple, yet profound act of feeling. Trust in the process and timing. This is a concept that is often difficult to grasp, yet it is one of the most vital aspects of manifesting your desires. In a world that is constantly pushing us towards instant gratification and quick results, the idea of waiting patiently, of trusting in the divine order of things, can feel uncomfortable or even counterproductive. However, the truth is that the universe operates in perfect harmony with your desires, and everything you want is always on its way to you, unfolding in its own perfect time. Trusting in this process is not just important, it is essential. When you set your intention and align yourself with your desires through your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, you are sending a powerful signal to the universe. You are declaring what you want, and in doing so, you begin the process of creation. However, what many people struggle with is the period of time between setting that intention and seeing it manifest in physical form. It is during this waiting period that doubts creep in, impatience arises, and trust begins to waver. But here's the truth: the timing of your manifestation is always perfect, even if it doesn't align with your expectations. The universe operates on a timeline that is often beyond our comprehension. There is a natural rhythm to life, a flow of energy that cannot be rushed or forced. Every event, every experience, every manifestation comes into being at the right moment, in the right way, for the highest good. When you trust in this process, you release the need to control or manipulate the outcome, allowing the universe to work on your behalf in the most effective and harmonious way. Consider this: when you plant a seed in the ground, you do not expect it to sprout into a tree overnight. You understand that it requires time, nourishment, and the right conditions to grow. You water it, provide sunlight, and trust that nature will take its course. The same is true with your desires. Once you have planted the seed of your intention, you must trust that it is growing, even if you cannot yet see it. The universe is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating events, aligning circumstances, and bringing together the people and resources necessary for your desire to come into full bloom. Trusting in the timing of your desires means letting go of the need for immediate results. It means understanding that just because something hasn't appeared yet doesn't mean it isn't on its way. In fact, the very act of doubting or worrying about when or how your desire will manifest can delay the process. When you are constantly checking the clock, looking for signs, or questioning whether your manifestation is coming, you are not truly in a state of trust. You are operating from a place of lack, and the universe responds to that vibration by holding back the very thing you are seeking. On the other hand, when you trust the process, you remain in a state of calm, confident expectation. You know deep within that what you desire is already yours, even if it hasn't yet appeared in your physical reality. This trust creates an atmosphere of ease and flow, allowing the universe to bring your desires to you in the most effortless and beautiful way. Trusting in the timing of the universe is about surrendering your need to control the how and when of your manifestations. It's about understanding that the universe sees the bigger picture, one that you may not be able to perceive from your current perspective. There may be unseen factors at play, events that need to unfold, or lessons you need to learn before your desire can manifest in its fullest potential. Sometimes what appears to be a delay is actually a blessing in disguise. The universe may be preparing something even greater for you, something beyond your wildest dreams. But if you are too focused on the timing or too rigid in your expectations, you might miss the bigger, more beautiful outcome that the universe has in store. This is why it's so important to let go of timelines and trust that everything is unfolding in perfect divine order. Trusting the process also means being open to the possibility that your desire may manifest in a different form than you originally imagined. The universe is infinitely creative and knows exactly how to bring you what you want in the way that is best for you. Sometimes this may look different from what you had envisioned, but rest assured it will always be what is most aligned with your highest good. When you trust in the process, you remain flexible and open to receiving your desires in whatever way the universe chooses to deliver them. There is also a deep sense of peace that comes with trusting in the timing of the universe. When you know that everything is happening for you, not to you, and that every delay or challenge is simply a part of the greater plan, you can relax into the present moment. You stop resisting and start flowing with life. This doesn't mean you become passive or complacent. On the contrary, trusting the process allows you to take inspired action when the time is right, without feeling rushed or pressured by external forces. In fact, when you trust in the timing of the universe, you become more attuned to the subtle signs and synchronicities that guide you along your path. You begin to notice the little nudges, the coincidences, the opportunities that are placed in your way, all leading you closer to your desire. This is the magic of trusting the process. When you let go and allow the universe to take the reins, you find that everything begins to flow effortlessly into place. Trust is an act of faith. It's about believing in the unseen, in the power of the universe to bring you exactly what you need at the right time. It's about surrendering your doubts, fears, and need for control, and stepping into a state of knowing that everything is already working out for you. The more you trust the process, the more aligned you become with the energy of your desires, and the quicker they will manifest in your life. So trust the process and trust the timing. Know that everything you desire is already on its way to you, unfolding in perfect harmony with the universe's plan. Be patient, be open, and most importantly, be confident that what is meant for you will never pass you by. Your desires are not just possible, they are inevitable. And the moment you trust in that truth, you allow the universe to work its magic in your life. Manifestation happens all at once, not in parts. This truth is essential to understanding the nature of creation and how your desires come into being. Many people mistakenly believe that manifestation is a slow, incremental process, that the things they want in life come to them piece by piece, as though assembling a puzzle one small part at a time. But in reality, manifestation is instantaneous. The moment you truly believe and feel something to be true, it exists in its entirety. There are no partial manifestations in the mind of the universe. In our physical world, we are accustomed to seeing things unfold gradually. We plant seeds and wait for them to grow. We start projects and watch them develop over time. This conditioned way of thinking leads us to believe that our desires will also arrive in stages, with small signs or steps that indicate progress. But manifestation does not work according to the linear timelines and gradual developments we see in the material world. It operates from the realm of the unseen, where all things exist at once, and all possibilities are already present. When you desire something, a new job, a relationship, financial abundance, or personal growth, it is crucial to understand that the moment you desire it, the full reality of that desire is already created. It exists in a higher dimension, waiting to be brought into physical reality through your sustained focus, belief, and alignment. The physical world is simply catching up to the reality you have already created within. Imagine you are building a house in your mind. You may think that first you need the foundation, then the walls, then the roof, each part coming together gradually until the house is complete. But in the realm of manifestation, the house is already fully formed the moment you envision it in your imagination. It does not exist as scattered pieces waiting to be assembled. It exists as a whole, complete structure. Your job is not to build the house brick by brick, but to align yourself with the experience of already living in that completed house. When you do that, the physical world will rearrange itself to match the vision you hold within. This concept of manifestation happening all at once is particularly powerful when you consider how often people get caught up in the idea of waiting for signs or seeing progress. They look for small indicators that their desire is coming closer, and if they don't see those signs, they start to doubt, thinking that maybe their manifestation isn't working. But this mindset is based on the false belief that manifestation happens in stages, rather than understanding that the entire manifestation is already complete. When you believe that manifestation happens piece by piece, you create resistance. You begin to doubt your power, and in doing so, you hold yourself apart from the full experience of your desire. You start to focus on the gaps, the parts of your desire that haven't appeared yet, and this focus on lack delays the manifestation. But the moment you shift your perspective and understand that everything you want is already here, already done, you open the floodgates for your desires to flow into your life effortlessly. Consider the nature of light. When you flip a switch, the room does not gradually brighten bit by bit. It is illuminated instantly, filling the entire space at once. This is how manifestation works. The moment you align your inner state with the reality of your desire, the switch is flipped and the full manifestation appears. It is not a gradual unfolding, it is a sudden, complete arrival. What many people experience as a gradual manifestation is not the actual process of creation, but their own journey of aligning with the full manifestation. It may seem as though things are coming together piece by piece, but in reality, you are simply coming into alignment with what has already been created. The manifestation itself exists as a whole, but your experience of it depends on how fully you can allow yourself to believe and feel that it is already yours. To manifest quickly and effectively, you must embody the feeling that what you desire is already here, right now. You must step into the state of being where there is no more wanting, no more waiting, only the experience of having. This is where the power of imagination becomes so important. When you imagine something vividly and feel it as though it is already happening, you collapse the distance between you and your desire. In that moment, the manifestation is complete, and the physical world must follow suit. The reason it may seem as though manifestations happen in parts is because our physical senses are limited. We are trained to observe the material world and measure progress based on what we can see, hear, or touch. But the real work of manifestation happens in the unseen realms, where time and space do not operate in the same way. When you focus too much on what your senses are showing you, you miss the larger picture, the fact that everything you want already exists in its entirety, just waiting for you to align with it. Trust in the completeness of your desire. Understand that manifestation is not a slow unfolding, but an instantaneous shift. The universe does not deliver your desires in fragments, it delivers them whole, all at once. The moment you truly believe and feel that your desire is yours, it is done. There is nothing more you need to do except maintain that state of belief and alignment. This is why it is so important to focus not on the individual steps or signs, but on the feeling of already having what you want. When you live in that feeling, you draw the full manifestation to you, and it arrives in ways that are often beyond your conscious understanding. You may not know how or when it will appear, but you can trust that it is already complete in the unseen, and that it will show up in your life at the perfect time. Remember, the universe is not bound by the limitations of time and space. It responds to your inner state, and when that state is one of certainty and belief, your desires come rushing in all at once. The key is to stop looking for the pieces and start feeling the whole. When you do, you will realize that everything you've ever wanted is already here, waiting for you to step into the fullness of your creation. Manifestation is not a process of gradual assembly, it is an instant act of creation. And the moment you align with that truth, your world will change in ways you never imagined. Your state of being unlocks manifestation. This is a profound truth that lies at the heart of the creative process. Everything in the universe is energy, and your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs create a vibrational frequency that communicates with the cosmos. When you understand this principle, you realize that your state of being, how you feel, and what you believe is the key to unlocking the flow of manifestation. Your vibrational state determines what you attract into your life. At its core, manifestation is not just about wanting something or even visualizing it. It is about embodying the essence of that desire. It's about aligning your inner world, your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with the reality you wish to create. When you are in a high vibrational state, filled with joy, gratitude, love, and excitement, you naturally resonate with the energies of abundance, success, and fulfillment. In this state, you become a magnet for your desires. The universe responds to your energy and aligns circumstances, people, and opportunities that match your vibration. On the other hand, if you are in a low vibrational state, filled with doubt, fear, worry, or negativity, you will attract experiences that resonate with those feelings. It's like tuning into a radio station. If you are broadcasting a frequency of lack or unworthiness, that is exactly what you will receive. The universe does not distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It only reflects back the energy you are putting out. Therefore, the first step in the manifestation process is to elevate your state of being. Elevating your state of being starts with awareness. It requires you to become conscious of your thoughts and emotions, to observe how they affect your vibration. Are your thoughts supportive and empowering, or are they filled with self-doubt and fear? Are you focusing on what you desire or what you lack? This awareness allows you to shift your energy intentionally. You have the power to change your state at any moment by choosing thoughts and beliefs that serve you. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for raising your vibration. When you focus on what you appreciate in your life, no matter how small, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. Gratitude opens your heart and expands your awareness, allowing you to align with the energy of what you want. Practice daily gratitude by taking a moment to acknowledge the blessings you already have. Feel the warmth of appreciation in your heart, and you will find that your outer world begins to reflect this newfound abundance. Another important aspect of elevating your state of being is to cultivate positive emotions. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Surround yourself with uplifting people, consume inspiring content, and participate in practices that nourish your spirit, such as meditation, yoga, or creative expression. When you fill your life with positive experiences, you naturally raise your vibration and align with the frequency of your desires. Visualization is a powerful technique for unlocking manifestation. By vividly imagining yourself already living your desired reality, you create a mental image that aligns your energy with that experience. This process helps you to feel the emotions associated with your desires, as if they are already true. When you visualize with conviction, you send a clear signal to the universe, indicating that you are ready to receive. Allow yourself to fully immerse in the feelings of joy, satisfaction, and gratitude as you visualize. This practice reinforces your state of being and aligns you with your desires. Your beliefs play a critical role in determining your state of being. Limiting beliefs, often formed from past experiences or societal conditioning, can create barriers to manifestation. Identify any beliefs that may be holding you back, such as feelings of unworthiness or thoughts of scarcity. Challenge these beliefs by questioning their validity and replacing them with empowering affirmations. For example, instead of believing, I can never achieve my dreams. Shift to affirming, I am capable of achieving my dreams, and they are within my reach. By consciously rewriting your belief system, you elevate your state of being and open the door to manifestation. Additionally, self-love and self-acceptance are fundamental to unlocking your manifestation potential. When you honor and love yourself unconditionally, you cultivate a state of being that radiates confidence and worthiness. This energy naturally attracts positive experiences and opportunities into your life. Practice self-care, celebrate your achievements, and be gentle with yourself in moments of struggle. The more you nurture yourself, the higher your vibrational state becomes, paving the way for your desires to manifest. It is also essential to recognize the power of surrender in the manifestation process. While you may have a clear vision of what you want, holding on too tightly to the outcome can create resistance. Surrendering means letting go of the need to control how and when your desires will manifest. Trust that the universe knows the perfect timing and the best way to deliver what you seek. When you release the attachment to the outcome, you allow space for the universe to work its magic, often delivering even more than you initially imagined. Your state of being is like a key that unlocks the door to manifestation. By cultivating a high vibrational state filled with positive emotions, empowering beliefs, and unwavering self-love, you align yourself with the energy of your desires. Remember, the universe responds to your vibration. And when you embody the feeling of already having what you want, you magnetize those experiences into your life. As you navigate the journey of manifestation, embrace the idea that your state of being is the foundation of your creative power. Trust in your ability to shape your reality and recognize that every thought, feeling, and belief has the potential to create the life you desire. When you consciously choose to elevate your state of being, you unlock the infinite possibilities of the universe, allowing your dreams to unfold before you in the most beautiful and harmonious way. Your manifestation journey is not just about the destination, it is about the transformation of your inner world and the profound impact it has on your outer reality. Embrace the power of your state of being and watch as the universe aligns with your highest visions, delivering the abundance and fulfillment you seek. In conclusion, the journey of manifestation is fundamentally rooted in your state of being. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs create the vibrational frequency that interacts with the universe, shaping the reality you experience. Understanding that everything you desire is not just a distant possibility, but an already existing reality within the realm of infinite potential, empowers you to shift your perspective and unlock the fullness of your creation. As you elevate your state of being through practices such as gratitude, visualization, and self-love, you align yourself with the energy of abundance and success. Remember that your emotional state is a powerful magnet. It draws to you experiences that resonate with your highest beliefs. By embodying the feeling of already having what you desire, you create a direct line of communication with the universe, allowing it to respond to your intentions without resistance. The importance of trusting in the process cannot be overstated. Surrendering the need for control and allowing the universe to unfold your desires in its own perfect timing opens the door to even greater possibilities. Recognize that manifestation happens all at once the moment you truly believe and feel your desires as already fulfilled. They are drawn into your reality. As you navigate this incredible journey, hold steadfast to the understanding that you are a powerful creator. Your state of being unlocks the door to manifestation, and by consciously choosing to elevate that state, you can attract the life you envision. Embrace the transformative power within you and recognize that the universe is constantly aligning with your inner world. Everything you seek is not just coming, it is already here, waiting for you to step into the fullness of your creation. Trust in yourself, in your ability to manifest, and in the profound connection you share with the universe. As you continue to cultivate a state of joy, love, and gratitude, you will witness the incredible unfolding of your desires. The journey of manifestation is not only about achieving your goals, it is about discovering the boundless power within you and embracing the divine process of creation. Now is the time to step into your greatness and unlock the extraordinary life that awaits you.